one of the flagstones.
Which map is this?
We don't actually need to even use the map.
No.
Maybe I want to look at it.
So we took the head of the Weevil, right?
I don't think anyone had decapitated him yet.
No.
And
He was
I
just
also
stabbed.
okay. Wait, I know that the zombie from last time will rise again unless I what? Burn it or lesser restoration.
One of us has to cast like lesser
Yeah.
restoration on it.
I am gonna go.
If it's
over
any,
to-
it's like lesser restoration, remove curse, or any kind of spell along those lines will do the job.
I'm gonna go over because I do believe I have it primed.
If you don't, I can just do it.
Let me check. Yeah, I have it on. So I'm gonna go over and to this deflated sack of asshole beholder, and I'm going to cast lesser restoration on it so it doesn't rise again.
Right.
Yeah, all right. You do that. You pray to Bahamut for the spell and place your hand on like its rubbery flesh, which feels real gross even through the gauntlets. But you feel the magic transfer from your body into the corpse, and you're pretty sure that it's dead for good.
So I've definitely just got an insane religious buzz off this, and I'm gonna be like, it's dead for good. We should. Why was this here? Why was Weevil here? Why did any of this happen? We weren't told.
Well, those are questions we could have asked him.
Yeah, we definitely could have. But,
What do you have to say for
Andrew Hill
yourself,
says,
Peter Hill?
"Oh well."
Yeah, oh well.
I forgot he killed him at the end. I'm
well, hold on. Let's investigate. Maybe there's something around here that will give us an idea.
Yeah,
I wanna search-
He could have very well been looking for something in this crypt. Maybe
Did
he.
the skeletons disappear?
Yep, the skeletons seem to be.
They didn't
by the
disappear.
beholder.
They are deanimated, and the floor is just littered with bones.
Yeah, when I killed
as well as like
when I
rusty
killed the
sabers
beholder,
and things of
they
that nature.
turned into a pile of bones.
I pick up a skull with its with a jawbone,
Don't you dare!
and I walk over to Lorgar, and I hold it up in front of my face,
Don't.
and I move the jawbone. I go, "Woo! Look at me!
Can I slap it out of his hands?
I'm gonna look at him and be like, I think that sword is having a negative effect on you.
Oh, come on! And don't you just? Why can't we have a sense of humor about this? And as I say this in my normal voice, I'm still moving the mouth. Skull.
I want to slap it. Get out of here. Grow up.
I'm
Yeah, you do that without. You don't need to make a roll or anything.
Damn right I don't. What is his strength is 6?
I forgot Teclis is noodle arms. So
Well, just that he's not like trying to resist it or anything. He's just
no,
fucking
it's
around.
true.
He knows what's good for him.
So let's I'm gonna say we should search and see what happened here. This was an extraordinary amount of evil for something that just should have been a bandit lord.
Yeah, I mean, what was that? What was that thing? 'Cause I don't know anything. I don't know, right? Like I have no idea. That's why that thing's just.
Make a trauma check.
All right.
I would say that Lorgar, I'd say you know what like a zombie is for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, can I do
All
an
right,
Arcana check? to see
19.
if I know?
I got a 19.
Oh,
Sure.
you got it. You got it.
All right, yeah, you know what a beholder is in theory. You've never seen one though.
What is
Just
this
descriptions and like woodcuts.
I know I didn't ever want to see one though, right? Like those guys.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know like everything there is to know about like their eye beams and all that crazy stuff, as well as knowing that they're like an extra planar sort of aberration. But yeah, you don't know what the deal is with this one in particular, or why it's a zombie, or why it's here.
I mean, I will say this, guys.
Yes.
Those terrified womanly screams that Weevil was having, that was the correct reaction to this here guy, this here thing. No, they're not nice.
looking around. What do I see in the area? I want to search through the bones, check the beholder, and there's this whole hallway we haven't gone down, right? Where all this
Yeah. Well, there's also that door that I was gonna bash down too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Isn't
that
there?
door.
Aren't there doors to the north too in that little hallway?
Yeah, there's tons
Yeah.
of doors.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while. All right. Well, let's
Look
have
out
a
for
look.
traps.
Oh yeah, there was traps everywhere. Shit.
There was a trap.
Well,
Should I roll investigation here, Sagan? Is there anything to find?
If you're looking for traps.
I'm looking for everything. Traps, money, what the fuck's going on, scraps of paper. I want to search Weevil.
yeah. Let's search Weevil. I wanna look through his stuff too.
All right.
Maybe he's got a diary.
Friends, what did for the bounty, were we required to bring back Weevil's whole body or just enough of him to be identifiable?
I think the head will do.
I chop off his head.
Good.
All right.
My hammer is not made for chopping.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'll investigate too. Wee! Hell yeah! All right.
Yeah. So the body is kind of like propped up in like a sitting position, where it just went limp after Edgerhill stabbed him, and Albrecht just brings his axe around and beheads him, clanging the axe into the back of the statue he's leaning against. The head just kind of rolls away from the body, but you guys start turning over the body and like investigating what's going on here. And he's just wearing some like some really worn looking like leather armor. He's very dirty. You can tell from like his hands and what's not covered in blood on his face. That like he's probably been out in the wild for a few days at least. Who was it that was investigating the bedroom at the inn? I forget.
That
Was Lena and Edgerhill?
That was
Yeah.
Lena and Edgerhill, yeah.
Edgerhill notes that a lot of the dirt, like under his fingernails and stuff, looks like the same dirt from around here, and conjectures that he might have been like hiding out in here.
Huh. If when I look down this hallway, besides the beholder, does it look like there's been steps and people going down it?
It's kind of hard to tell because it's all covered in bones, and there was a combat here, so like a lot of
Huge mess.
the ground is disturbed, and it's really hard to tell. Like you couldn't get any solid readings.
How do you ping stuff on the map again?
There isn't a way, unfortunately.
The those things at the top, the 4 seats and whatever and chair. This is just a big throne room we're in right now, right? Kind of. What is it?
Kind of. So it's there's the box in the center is a pedestal on which there is a big statue of a man holding a book with a sword planted in the ground. And Teclis had guessed that it was probably like the dynastic founder of whoever's crypt this is.
Okay.
A stalactite had just like grown down through the ceiling and formed over the head of the statue, so it's probably pretty old. The chairs are like the center one is just like a stone seat, and around it are rotting wooden chairs that appear to be like you touch it and it'll collapse kind of situation.
Can I move slightly down the hallway to about where I am now and use Divine Sense to see if there's any undead or fiends or anything else lurking a little further down here that might fuck our shit up?
Sure, and you've got your daylight thing with you too.
Yeah, it should be floating near me.
So you can see that there's like another big like central
Oh my
area
God.
with some tunnels leading off. Down this way, down on the south, you can see what was a tunnel, but that is collapsed inward.
Okay.
You use your divine sense and like take a moment to project your perceptions like out of your body and around the area, and you feel like certainly some like pretty like dark magic kind of like residual feeling in the area, but nothing like specific pings your sense.
Mm. Friends, I've reached out and I don't think there's anything more evil here, but it could just be Teclis's sword throwing me off. Where should we go next? There's quite an area here, and I think after last time we should probably stick together because Albrecht, you almost got made mincemeat when all those skeletons were raised from the dead.
I thought I killed a whole bunch of them.
You did, but still though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna consult Ashrun aloud. Are you giving Lorgar a spook? I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna put my ear to
He's
it.
talking to the fucking sword again.
Oh yeah, he is.
Well,
And, like regardless of what Ashrun says, like, oh yeah, he scares easy. It's fine. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Oh,
I'm just gonna stare at you in profound disapproval.
bury me in this
Profound.
crypt.
It's like a shitty ventriloquist from the Crypt episode.
Albrecht,
Nicholas, your sword feels mirth.
I hate that sword.
All right, which one of these doors do you want to knock on?
Should we flip something?
No,
Flip a coin?
What?
Yeah, let's flip a coin.
open it up.
All right, I'm gonna casually.
I'm gonna flip a coin, Albrecht. I'm gonna flip a coin. You call heads or tails. Heads is
Move
left
over,
in
please.
west door.
Oh,
Tails
I'm
is
sorry,
east door.
I know.
I'm holding them back so they can't interrupt.
Personal
Lorgar.
space.
Heads,
Tails.
tails, whatever. All right, heads.
Okay, so let's go through the door.
Let's do it.
Store.
Hey, wait, shouldn't we have our resident strongman open it?
Yeah, that's both of us.
Isn't it Edriel?
That was the
Edriel
joke.
struts up behind and puts his fists on his hips, but doesn't say anything.
I make way for him.
Jeez,
I
don't
felt
do that.
gusts
You don't,
of wind in a meadow stronger than you.
don't stroke his ego.
So you're going through the left door?
Yeah. What's in there?
Word. It is a like a heavy iron banded door. It has a big old like seal on the door and like against the wall next to it, but otherwise does not appear locked or anything.
Okay, so we just
The seal is just
casually,
like some ropes.
we just casually open it.
Okay. You just kind of like push it open, and the rope seal just kind of disintegrates under the tension and falls to pieces onto the floor. And you swing the door open, and you can see that there's a little hallway with little like each of like in the walls there are little alcoves carved at about head height. With some ancient looking candles in there that aren't lit or anything.
They smell good.
No, they smell like tallow.
Ugh, gross. Dog tallow. I'm gonna go in and take a peek around the corner.
Okay.
You can see that the hall kind of zigzags a little bit, but then leads into a little central area with a sarcophagus in the middle and two worn marble busts flanking it on either side against the far wall.
Lena.
What?
Is there any markings
I
on
hate this
the
place.
sarcophagus?
Why do you hate it?
I just
There are like some pictographic depictions like carved into the stone of the sarcophagus that seems to be like telling of the life of whoever is interred here. You see like a couple like what seem to be like battle depictions, but more often than not, it is like the central figure or the recurring figure talking with various peoples.
Albrecht, this place looks undisturbed by evil.
Yes,
Techless, why do you
I'm not
hate
going to
this
open
place?
up somebody's resting
Yeah.
place.
Let's bolt out of here.
Let's go to this one. All right, I casually open this door.
Doesn't your family have one of these?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to Techless.
Oh,
You're gonna end up in one of these someday, probably.
I'm going to die in battle.
all right. As Techless thinks of what to say, I open this door.
Okay.
You see a similar sort of hallway.
Ooh.
All right, I'm going in.
So you can see that
edging-
this one actually extends, and there are several
Oh my god.
doorway alcoves, and then the path splits.
All right,
Was
I'm
the
peeking- I'm
door
peeking.
undisturbed like the west one?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, okay. Does it look undisturbed throughout this? Like, is it like full of dust? Can we tell if anyone's been in here after we barge this door open?
Make an investigation check.
While they're doing that, I'm just gonna walk down here, so I can see down each of these two tunnels.
money,
to the
no
right and
whammy.
left.
Same.
That's pretty big money.
So Lorgard, the first thing you notice when you step into this hallway is that it's not littered with bones, much like the
Douglas, you
one to the
never-
west.
You never leave without your
Um,
buddy.
There is also a heavy layer
Buddy
of
system.
dust on the
Battle buddy.
ground that doesn't seem to be disturbed except for where you and Albrecht are walking through.
Albrecht, this area looks undisturbed like the other. I feel uncomfortable wandering through the graves of the innocents if there's no evil here.
Listen, buddy. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, I'm heading back.
I know what you
Just go-
mean,
Mm,
but I'm still gonna move ahead a little bit and just check around.
I'll wait here for you.
Okay. I'm gonna
All
pop
right.
up here.
Yeah, so Albrecht, I'll just reveal most of this area here as
Right.
you take your time to walk around, and you can see that it's indeed a lot of it's kind of a bunch of hallways leading to various little crypt areas,
Okay.
and it seems secluded from the rest of the crypt. Like it doesn't lead to the main concourses or anything, except through the one door.
And it doesn't look like anything's disturbed at all.
No, everything's all dusty and ancient in here.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Alright, I'm coming.
Teclis and Lena, you see that the two remaining corridors, one leads down, the one closest to Lena, leads further down
Mm-hmm.
into the darkness. The one closest to Teclis ascends into a sort of central antechamber area, and he can see from where he is on the far wall up there is a really ornate stone door.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. So what's behind there, I suspect, is either treasure or death.
Why don't you go look at it?
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly saunter up with Albrecht here and approach Lena. Find anything?
We found this door. I'm over here now. You're too slow.
Fancy
I am
door.
too slow.
You only like
See my
10 feet from
initiative?
us.
It's garbage.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Which door is the fancy door? This one?
No, the other one. That door is iron banded wood, like the others you've seen. This one is about twice your height, and it is like a stone double door that is sealed. There doesn't seem to be any handholds or any way to open the door or any openings in it. Instead, there is a large depiction etched into both doors so that they form or when they're closed, they form the complete image of the recurring motif that reminds you of the statue in the other area of you can see with the head on this one, a bearded but balding man with the sword planted in the ground in his hand on the pommel and an open book in his other hand.
Quick question. On any of this stuff, has there been any writing of any kind?
No, it's all been pictograms and stuff.
Pictograms. I have eyes of the Runekeeper. I can read all languages.
Oh boy.
That's been
Sure, you want to do that?
I do. I want to
All right,
read
because
it.
there are definitely some pictograms, around the frame of this stone door.
No, that's my
as
that's
well
one of my
as
Eldritch
a
invocations.
couple little sockets here and there that seem to have been part of some of these pictograms, but there's something missing. You
Okay.
suspect that they were like maybe gemstones or something that have just been like stolen by plunderers. Who knows how long ago?
Gotcha. All right.
Ed-
Can I
Edward-
investigate this door to make sure it's not trapped or magic or anything?
Edrihill saunters up and joins that check with you.
Oh,
So go ahead and just take it at advantage. He's aiding you.
I will be at advantage.
Edrihill
That's our
pushes him out of the
checklist.
way and he's like, "Let me show you how to do it."
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
damn it.
do it.
Stop channeling Andy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
God
Edrihill
damn it.
takes a moment to like run his fingers over the stone, like down the seam where
The
the
cracks.
doors meet, and kind of like examines the frame and the ceiling and the floor, and he steps away and shrugs. Looks fine to me.
Okay. I open the door.
Mhm.
Logarthy's opening
You
that
just
door.
like push on it,
I
Yeah.
don't know if this is a good idea.
make a strength check.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Whee!
Sweet Jesus. Here we go.
You break your wrists.
Do it. Ooh. Okay.
-2. Fuck
God
me.
damn it.
You kind of like plant your feet and put both hands on one of the doors and press with all of your body weight, and it is like pushing a mountain. Just nothing.
All right,
Sweet
Logar.
mother of God!
Logar, you and I got to team up and both do this at the same time.
Okay. We're gonna go up and do it.
Can we do an advantage roll since we're both doing it?
Be careful.
Oh, you
Be
guys
careful,
are so
boys.
strong.
It is a mighty door.
Oh yeah, Teclis. Be careful, don't hurt yourself.
All right. So,
Alright, both of you roll strength.
All right, let's do it. With normal roll or whatever?
balls.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
just a
okay.
normal roll.
Let me
My
find.
floor is very dusty and I slipped.
I told you. I told you.
No, I believe
I'm
you.
Told
going to use. Wait. My I'm gonna use fucking luck. Can I do that? Is it a check? How does that work?
It is a check. Yeah, you can use luck.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna roll another d20. Let's
Do
make
it.
this. Fuck you, bitch! Don't fuck me over.
It's fucked.
Ah!
I want to open the door.
So Albrecht, you like
This
put
door is
all your weight
mighty.
into a push, and you succeed only in pushing your feet away from the door. Lorgar is like slamming his shoulder into it and like trying to like channel his frustration.
let me give
into
it-
the door,
let me give
but
it a
it's
try.
not-
I look at
it's
I look
not
at I look
good.
at I look at Lena and I say, see? See?
let me
See?
give it a try.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I'm going through this door up
I'm
here.
gonna step back, chagrined and vaguely embarrassed that
Can I-
we
can
weren't able
I-
to do anything.
Can I expend an inspiration for this check?
Wait, there's only one man who could possibly open this door.
I want to look at Edrihill
I
as
look
soon
at
as
you,
as soon as Tekla says this.
Lena, you have as much luck as the rest.
Right.
Jesus
What's
Christ.
what's the sword of the north?
Edrihill's like sighs in an exasperated way, like of course he has to come and save the day again, and like walks up to
Again.
the door and spits in either palm, rubs his hands together, and
Oh boy.
rolls his
I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna shit if
Disgusting.
he high rolls here.
It's gonna get a natural 20. Make us all look stupid. Never
So
mind.
Edrihill like is pushing on this door, and you can see like the veins bulging in his forearms where they're exposed, and he's pushing, and you can see like one at his temple that looks like it's ready to burst, but his face is completely impassive.
Have we tried to pull the door towards
All
us
right.
yet?
His
Wait,
face
no.
is completely impassive, and he doesn't let any strain show. And then He stops and steps away and says, "That's a heavy door."
Would a spell that does force damage be of any help here?
Maybe
Hey.
if this door is hard to open, it might
Listen,
better be left.
do not
If it's
cast
of like a
knock.
sufficient
Nope.
strength, maybe.
No.
Do
The
not
harder
cast
the door, the harder the door is to open.
What
The
if we
more
use?
important it is. and
What
the
if we
more-
use
this-
like a
that's-
battering ram?
Hold on, I want to get everybody out of the way, and I want to try to cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Why don't? That's a bad idea. I think this is like. Why don't we check the room to the north?
No,
'Cause, like
we can't not do this now.
I have two. It does 2 bolts.
Oh my god.
And it's force damage.
Here we go. I'm backing way off from this, and
There
I'm
could have
shaking
been
my head
something
like it's
nice
a bad
behind
idea.
it, but now it's
I'm
gonna
going
be
down these
vaporized.
stairs. I'm kind of peeking at them.
I'm plugging my ears.
Oh fuck me!
You know what? That's a good idea, actually, Morgan. I'm gonna stand over here. So
Should I? Do you
don't
want me
get
to just?
crushed
Do you want me
by
to just
Kagan.
cast it?
I've got to brace him.
Jesus.
Everybody dex check
yeah,
to
just
run
cast
out of the way of the boulders.
It may
Alright.
be a bad idea to be so close to the warlock.
You know, I feel like I've changed a lot since I left on this adventure, and I kind of
Oh,
just
real
want to
quick.
live fast and leave a beautiful corpse.
Won't be so beautiful once you're pancaked between bedrock.
All right, so
Rick has an excellent
it's going to
voice.
be 2 beams, and I have to make a separate attack for each.
Jesus
So
Christ.
here's the
Um,
first.
The attacks automatically hit. It's a door.
Oh,
auto hit.
okay.
It's a door.
Yeah, just
That's
roll the
good.
damage.
Fucking one shot, one rolly McGavin. I can't
Was
believe
that
you
for both of them? Or just one?
That's for both of them. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure.
You know, I could cut the door down with my axe.
It's stone, isn't it?
1d10. 5th level. Yeah, that's both of them.
Okay. You
Nobody-
you extend your hand and you guys watch as like a sickly green and purple energy bursts forth from Teclis's hands and impacts the door.
Mhm.
And you are all blinded by a flash of light.
God damn it.
Teclis, you are knocked on your ass, and I need you to roll on the wild magic table.
Uh-oh.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck. Oh.
Bring it up. Here we
I'm
go.
hiding behind my shield. Just prior.
let's bring it up.
Fucking goddamn Teclis.
I
That
can't
was
help
big.
it that I have the weird magic.
All right, there it is.
What do you get? What do you get?
Nope. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So there's this flash of light. Teclis, you are knocked prone on your ass.
What about me?
And well, as you guys like kind of like are blinking against the sudden brightness in this dark room, it's really only illuminated by Lorgar's drift globe. It's glowing behind him. As your vision kind of returns and adjusts to the darkness again, you see that the door is unharmed, and Teclis is just like laying in front of it, looking dazed. Teclis, you are dazed and on the ground, but you feel like a stronger connection to like your magical ability that will fade in a minute.
Did you hurt yourself?
No, but I think my magic is cooler now.
What?
Check it out. I can't really. I think I. Hold on. Let me see.
I just
What do
look
I
at
have that's a
Albrecht
one
and shake
action?
my head in deep disappointment.
I'm gonna cast light and prestidigitation at the same time, really fast. Look how
Yeah, in
fast.
fact, Teclis just snaps his fingers, and both those effects go off.
So cool.
Why?
I am not impressed.
I don't care.
All right, I'm going up this door here, up here.
I was gonna do
All right, so that one is iron banded wood. However, this one does have a keyhole, and there's no seal on it.
I'm fucking gonna break the shit out of this door.
Okay, make a strength check.
Oh, I'm gonna use my axe.
Okay, make a damage roll with your axe then.
Okay, I'm trying to find the tab. Action.
Oh. Wild magic.
Actually, I guess make an attack anyway, just in case you crit it.
Mm.
Okay. Go ahead and do the damage.
Yo.
Yeah, so Albrecht swings his axe down at this door and connects it right where the lock is in the door. And his axe cleaves through like the iron banding around the keyhole and dents it inward, and the door kind of like you hear the wood cracking and splintering, and you can see some of like the damage spreading out from behind the iron reinforcements. And there's like a snap as you follow through with your axe, and the door just kind of like swings inward with the force of the blow.
That's how you do it.
Never gonna
And
know
you
what's in
see
there.
another
God damn it.
undisturbed hallway.
Going in.
So undisturbed, thick layer of dust, the whole deal, right?
Yeah, this area is more like ornately decorated. All the walls in this hallway have been smoothed, and there are like various pictographic depictions and like a few like wide, for lack of a better word, tapestries, but it's etched into the stone. And there's like a few like the candle holders in the little alcoves are unmistakably golden. Like there seems to be like more. Well, one, there's some wealth in here, just in like golden knickknacks and like things of that nature. But it's all covered in thick dust, and you can see that there are 3 separate closed areas.
Is this door locked?
Yeah, and it has a keyhole in it, and there's also a seal.
Albrecht, if there's no evil here, I'm no grave robber.
Yeah, but there could be a way to open that door.
Possibly.
While they're dicking around in there,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to burn 2 my first level pact magic spells
Glad I'm not in this room with the
in order to
What are you
gain
doing?
2 sorcery points, and then I would like to burn the 3 sorcery points I have to make a 2nd level spell slot with which I will cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
What?
What is unseen servant?
Yeah, so
Oh,
Lena, you
God.
watch as Teclis like does some stuff out of his ritual book for a
Does
little
some
bit,
stuff.
and then he like waves
I'm
his
just looking
hand,
over his shoulder.
in front of him, and a ghastly humanoid figure kind of like resolves out of nothingness in front of him. What do you want it to look like, Teclis?
I want it to look like a skeleton wearing a court jester outfit.
Okay, yeah. So you see like this kind of like ghostly skeleton with like the hat with bells on it, and he's got like a little like staff with a little skull jester head on the top of it.
Do I hear
And
any
it
of this
just
in the
stands
other room?
there.
Or am I just...
No, but despite having bells, it is silent.
What?
So you don't hear any of this going on.
Okay, I'm just following Albrecht.
And I want it to help me try to open the door.
Oh my God.
Me and my skeleton.
Okay, let me look up this spell.
He only has 2 strength.
Oh my God. Are you gonna
Like,
push
I
the
guess
door again?
I could
Oh,
always
yeah.
summon my moose if I wanted help, but I don't know if we want to see what's on the other side of that door.
Let's go.
Why don't we check out the
have to
other
see what's on the
corridors
other
as
side of
well?
this door.
You're so
I'm just
fixated.
I'm following you
Alright.
around, Albrecht.
Is this door here? Is this openable? Same deal. It's got a lock on it.
Okay, so you just want the servant to like push on the door.
I just want him to help me push.
All right, yeah, he helps you push. Take advantage on the roll.
What about me? What do I get for helping? You want me to do a
You
straight
can
check?
take your own. You can take your own chance at it with the jester.
Well, I mean, do you want me to do a straight check?
Yeah,
The
strength.
3 of us putting our backs into it,
Yeah,
Sure.
or the 2.5 of us?
I got a 16.
I got 17.
Yeah, you guys like really lean into it, and your ghostly servant also does. Just kind of like standing between you, and like it sets the little scepter down on the ground, and then puts both skeletal hands on the.
How is Lena reacting to spooky jester skeleton man?
This is like
is she
this
cool
is like
with
the
this?
third weirdest thing I've seen today. I don't give a shit.
I guess the beholder would have burned out weird stuff for all of us at that point, right?
Yeah, I killed a cacodemon from Doom today.
So yeah, I mean, you guys push, but it gives no signs of giving at all.
I hate this door. I hate it.
I don't think
But I
we can
have to
open this
know-
door.
I think that something can open this door. We are a team, and god damn it, we will figure out a way to get through here.
Maybe
Let
you
me-
should explore some of the other corridors.
I get down on one knee and start looking through my bag, and I say, Skellington, entertainment,
No.
and I make him go stand off to the side and juggle.
Oh,
Yeah, he stands behind you in sort of like the middle of the room, and like some batons appear in his hands, each capped with a little
I
like skull
leave
and a
the
jester
dungeon.
hat at the end, and he just starts like juggling in the center
Hell yes.
silently.
Okay. I'm
if
gonna
I hit,
look at-
if I hit him in the head, will it like knock his little skull head off?
He's got an AC of 10 and 1 hit point.
I'm
You saying
I'm- I'm in this room. and
Lorgar, you walk
coming out.
in to see Teclis digging through his backpack furiously. And in the center of the area, Lena and Edrahil are just kind of like passively watching what is it looks like a transparent skeleton wearing a jester's outfit, with silent bells on a hat, juggling batons with little skeleton heads on them.
Look, I just
Silently in the middle of
I
the
just
area.
turn and shrug.
I'm gonna scream and yell, Albrecht, they've been transfixed, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
go forward to attack this fucking skeleton.
Fine,
at
I don't
full
care.
Speed.
Listen, it's
All right,
probably
make
one
an
of his
attack.
stupid things.
Where's this goddamn shitlord skeleton? I'm freaking right out at this point because Albrecht's digging through his shit. Lena's doing nothing.
Lorgar, it's just a spell. Lorgar, oh, so I give him too late.
Yeah, you hit him. Roll damage.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna at least do 1 damage. Skellington, we hardly knew ye.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
whirl
so
around.
Lorgar, you roll forward and swing at this ghost skeleton that's juggling, and there is like the briefest sensation of contact as your warhammer cracks into its ghostly head, and then it just ceases to exist, and your hammer follows through, and you slam into the ground with it.
I'm gonna shriek, evil! And
I'm really enjoying watching this.
and we're under attack, and I'm gonna come to my feet, kind of dazed, look around
No.
at what's
Arms-
coming at me next.
Arms crossed.
I'm laughing. I'm just chuckling at Lorgar. Lorgar,
I'm looking at Lena. I'm looking at Teclis.
Lorgar,
and-
Just shake my head at you.
It's a
Edrahil
spell.
goes, heh.
It's.
What is this? Did you make this?
Yeah, it was my unseen servant.
You just killed his butler.
Yeah.
Why did you make such a thing?
I thought you would help me open the door.
Did he?
No.
And I'm just gonna kind of huff off down the hallway.
All right, I'm
Boy.
cutting down these doors. This is
Okay,
what's
make
happening.
make an attack.
I'm way over here. Oof! Angry.
Yeah, much like the first, you kind of just like cave in that door, and it swings inward on its hinges.
That's great. Next one.
Same deal.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, son. When did you start getting +9? That is a sick 2 hit.
That's what I get.
All right.
That one just quietly swings open.
Just depends on your
Okay.
feet.
All right. I'm gonna check the first room out. Anything of interest in here?
Barbarian
There
shit
is
fighting
a
style?
sarcophagus, and there is mounted in the wall, like in a little alcove that's been carved out, is a golden bust of a woman, and then a sarcophagus with also a similar female figure
Oh
engraved.
god, he's gonna
top
trigger
of it.
some Indiana Jones trap.
I'm not gonna take stuff from the dead.
If this was Turnock, I'd be stealing everything.
Yeah. All right. What's in this one?
That one has a golden bust of a very young man, and there is a slightly smaller sarcophagus.
He found a
Big
baby
kid.
coffin.
That one is another woman with another similar bust, although this one has a crown on it. Like it's part of the bust, but the bust is wearing a crown.
Mm-hmm. And there's nothing.
There's
in the
also
room.
there are some paintings, like some really really old paintings that are like hung up on stakes that have been driven into the wall. In some
That's
really
weird.
ornate wooden frames. One of the paintings is a depiction of a countryside with a wagon in the foreground. Another one is of a mountain range with a forest at its feet. And another one is a portrait of a middle-aged man with a goatee, mustache, and goatee, in like regal attire, standing with a foot on a little ottoman and holding a scepter.
Okay. Nothing but a couple of graves and a picture of Newt Gingrich.
Mm. Truly, this is a high fantasy universe.
If I investigate the door again, does it seem like there's a keyhole or anything like that on it?
No, the only like things that kind of like stand out aside from the pictograms and stuff are just like the little like sockets that look like small precious gems that have been pried out in years past. But there's like no keyhole or anything in the door. There's just the seam where the doors meet.
Okay. I everybody back up.
What?
I'm following Albrecht.
Back up.
What are you doing now?
I'm
Skeleton
experiments.
shenanigans.
What? No, what is this?
Don't worry. Hold on. They're mine, and I can do what I want with them. I'm once everybody is backed up at least 10 feet, I'm gonna throw one of my beads of force at it.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, roll out the damage for it.
God damn it.
So Teclis hucks a bead at this door, and when it impacts, there's like a blast wave that like ruffles your clothes and like pushes you back ever so slightly, and like a loud noise.
We're doing some demolition over here.
And like a bunch of the dust and some of the bones back at the bottom of the stairs are blown up into the air. But the door remains.
I'm gonna look at Albrecht because I've heard the commotion, and I'm just gonna shake my fucking head as we're looking down this hallway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my detect magic ritual on this fucker.
Okay.
I hope it's just a stupid donkey behind it.
Ugh.
So you guys,
Maybe something will eat him.
Morgar, going down this hallway. You get down to the bottom of the steps and see that about where Albrecht is, the tunnel has collapsed.
Okay.
God dang it. Wait, you know what that means?
What?
We gotta go this way.
That's also a collapsed tunnel.
Oh, then I'm ready to leave here.
This crypt sucks.
What about to the north?
Now that door that they're trying to open, I can't attack it and break it.
I mean, you could try, but nothing that they've thrown at it so far has worked.
All right, I'm gonna try.
So there's no
It's
peephole
just a
that you can see
stone
through
wall.
the door or around the door. It's just solid. We can't see through it at all, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You hit that door. Albrecht, you smash your axe down on the stone wall or the stone door, and the force of your blow is just like deflected into the edge of your blade and just like scrapes the axe down the side of it, and there are no markings on the stone where you struck it.
All right, I tried. All right.
And it's just got like weird runes on it.
Yeah, mostly like pictograms of the sort you've seen on the sarcophaguses and stuff.
So we found no treasure or where Weevil could have been hiding in here, right? Like we haven't seen any signs.
Well, you
of
found
camp.
the lockbox that had like some of the treasure that he had on him, but
You know what? I'm gonna take a closer look at these golden busts.
Oh,
What
Lord.
about those
make
doors
an
up
investigation check.
to the north?
We haven't looked at those in detail. We just walked through the hallway.
Let me see. Investigation skill.
And we didn't look through that door that Albrecht broke through to get to the second hallway on the right.
Right.
But a lot of this stuff just looked like typical grave.
Oh,
Ooh. Investigate the shit out of it.
So Albrecht, you examine this bust. I assume you're doing so without touching it necessarily.
yeah. I'm just looking at it just to see if there's any type of like puzzle or anything or
It's
magic.
true.
Yeah, you can see that it's not like attached to the stonework in any way. It's just resting on it. It looks to be solid gold. The woman it depicts like there's not a lot of feature that you can take out of it. It's kind of just like those old like death masks kind of where there's just like the slightest indication of what they really looked like.
Mhm. Nope. I lifted it up.
All right, yeah, you lift it up and it's heavy like gold.
All right. I set it down and I look around from side to side.
Nothing seems to happen.
Gold bricks.
They're just gold.
Your love's only gold.
Hey, do you want to help me cut down all these things over? Oh, you know what? We never went up here. Is the door locked?
That's where we were.
Albrecht phases through the matter of itself.
He is hustling.
Yeah, it is like a locked wooden door.
All right. Well, I give up.
All right.
Just kidding.
You hit that door. You splinter that door. You can see inside is like a large antechamber.
There's too many doors in this.
What the hell is this? Is this a hole or a rock?
You found the rock.
That appears to be like a section of the ceiling that is just like crumbled and fallen onto the floor here.
Okay.
You can see in that center alcove there on the back wall, there is like an etched depiction of two male figures. One in plate armor with a sword that he has planted in front of him in the ground, and another one with like a long bow on his back and his arms are just crossed. The walls on either side with these doors are wooden, like a really nice but fucking old as hell wood. That like at one point was polished and stuff, but now is just kind of grimy and almost rotting.
Busting through this one.
Alright, you don't need to roll for that.
So you're just gonna let him run off like that? I guess so.
Somebody's got to explore this dungeon.
Inside, you see there is another bust. This one is just stone of a male figure that resembles the one on the right out in the alcove, the armored one. You can see that there is a similar sort of stone sarcophagus, except that this one clearly has a lid where the others were like solid stone, or appeared to be. There is otherwise not a lot of adornment in this room. There is a weapon rack on the wall that you're closest to, the stone one,
Do you put
with some
weapons?
like old rotting weapons on them. Like yeah, you can see that there's like a great sword there, or what used to be the hilt is sort of worn down, like it clearly must have been wood or something, because it's now just the tang of the metal.
Mm-hmm.
You see like an axe head and a couple like rusty smaller blades that are just kind of on the ground where the rack is rotted away.
Okay, but nothing noteworthy. As far as I
No,
can tell.
it looks like a crypt.
Hmm. Hey, do any of you guys want to try something?
I'm just gonna saunter back here and sit in one of these chairs.
I'm enjoying
big
my
chair. Come on.
You know what? Fine. I sit in the big chair.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean back and rest.
Lorgar, as soon as you put any weight at all on that chair,
God
it
damn it.
collapses out from under you, and your ass is on the ground.
I sigh deeply, get to my feet,
Try the next one.
nonchalantly, and
Try the
lean up
next
against
one.
the wall.
No, try the next one.
No,
That one's probably just old.
no.
It's
Come
like a
on.
little bearish thing.
I do not believe these chairs can support my majesty.
Ed, sit in this chair. You've got as much muscle mass as him.
He crosses his arms and says no.
Did this door ping back as magic?
Oh, right, you were doing detect magic.
Someone take
In
a
fact,
picture
it
of you in the
does.
chair.
There is some kind of like warding spell on it that is almost primordial in nature.
Oh lord.
It feels musty somehow.
Musty, like just old.
Yeah, like that's kind of the sense you get. It's a weird feeling that like you've felt like some ancient magics before, and it kind of reminds you of that. It is certainly something from like well before this age.
I touch Ashrun.
You can feel it sitting there at your side.
Douglas!
What? Oh, hey, Lorgar, come here!
Douglas! No, you come here!
No, this is important.
I'm gonna come down, sighing deeply, and just kind of trudge down the hallway after fucking Skeleton McGavin here.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Techless?
enjoy.
Yes, what is it?
This
My
door is
phone.
magical.
Perhaps that door is not meant
This
to
door
be
is
open.
magical door. It's a
I
magical
have
door.
no-
It has to be opened.
I have no doubt it was magical. I couldn't open it. But sometimes
No.
things are better left.
Yeah, but you don't know that. What if there's just cool treasure there?
Don't. Nobody has dispel
Is he, like,
magic.
cursed? Like
I
this-
don't
like,
below
this
max
door?
level, I think.
I don't have it on me. No, I don't have it learned right now. What do I have? Nothing. Nothing like
You
that.
got nothing. Let's leave. We got the dude's head.
I can try identify, but I don't know what that would do.
Techless, we could always come back, but I don't think we have the tools to open this. How magic is this door?
I don't know. It's old magic, almost primordial.
Pretty powerful. Like you feel
Powerful
it
though.
pretty strongly.
I have found in my experience as an arbiter that things sealed with magic generally should not be unsealed.
Sagan, how do I feel in this chair?
Hmm.
I mean, kind of uncomfortable because it's a stone chair, but it is like appropriately sized and everything. You get a good view of the big brazier that Albrecht's currently standing in, and the statue on its pedestal.
So we have no idea where that beholder came from, but he could have been something maybe attacking the door. Like we don't know, right?
Well, a zombie beholder is a beholder that has died,
Hmm.
and they come back as zombies just naturally. So my guess is that beholder was living once, and it was protecting something behind this door.
Hey, question. Were these cave-ins, do they look recent? Or are they just covered in dust?
Make an investigation check. Or a nature check or survival.
Which is why I think the
Any
door
of
needs
those.
to be open.
Teclis, I found that your curiosity may get the best of you yet. I mean,
Sure.
it's what
That's
tied
true,
you to that
buddy.
sword. Ooh, that's
Well, no, what's tying me to the sword is that I made a pact with it. We can't get out of that now. That's a done deal. But
Albrecht, it's kind of hard to like date dirt, but like
well, like if the
it
rocks
looks
have like.
like it's
Mhm.
been undisturbed in this configuration for a while.
Okay.
so something tells me if a beholder thought this door was worth guarding, there's something valuable in there. Beholders are weird and selfish and all that other kind of stuff.
Hey, Teclis, can you check to see if those gold busts are magical?
Sure. I go in
They're
there.
magic.
Yeah, I go in there and I'll do my ritual on those.
Sure, you do so, and they are not magical.
Okay, after a while, I come back out of the door. I say, "Nope,
All right, we're going through the coffins.
those are just big hunks of gold."
I'm opening up this one's coffin.
So as I described earlier, these are like solid stone sarcophagi.
So it's pretty.
Like you don't see any seam in them in any case.
Oh, really? So I can't like.
Yeah. I mean, you could try to like bust through it or something, but like there's
Seems
no
distasteful.
easily accessible point of entry or anything.
I'm gonna talk with the team and see if they want to do this. Hey, should I defile these graves? Idrihil, should I defile
Who are
these
you
graves?
asking?
Everybody, especially Idrihil, Yelmenor.
I don't care. They're already
Yeah,
dead.
why are you asking him?
Because normally he would say something like, "What if there's magic or something?"
No,
I feel like we've already
he's the
dealt with that.
worst.
You know? Should we just leave? We have this guy's head. I gotta wrap it up. Don't want to scare the children.
I'm just enjoying this seat.
Logar,
yes,
Like-
Albert.
do you want to bust open these graves? I think it's a bad idea.
I think
I
it's a
don't
very
know.
bad idea.
I don't know
I
what
think-
to do.
I think with everything going on, can we talk sense to Teclis?
I really want to open that door.
Curiosity lust.
Well, why don't you?
Because I can't. I
We
don't
killed-
know how. It's magical.
Some things aren't meant to be understood, Teclis.
Could you just blast away the stone to the side of it?
I think your curiosity would be best satisfied if you were like me and talked to Bahamut more. There's an inner peace that you need.
Bomb it.
Bahamut.
I don't worship Bahamut. I worship Daenerys.
I could use some of that.
I'm
Hungry.
just gonna look at him and mutter infidel under my breath.
How do you think they lock these doors?
Teclis, join me at my court.
I'll go sit down in one of the chairs.
Wait, I light the brazier. Where is
Teclis, as soon as you put any weight on one of those chairs, it collapses out from under you.
Oh, you got
I
me.
start laughing.
I'm gonna sit in one of the unbroken chairs, but I'm not gonna put any of my weight on it.
So what
You
about
just
all
get to do
those
some
doors?
squats.
What about all these doors up here
Albert,
to
make
the
a
north?
deception roll, please.
Oh, deception. Okay. All right. Inventory. Deception. Okay. Here it is. Oh my god! I forgot I'm proficient in deception.
Oh my god.
Let her roll an insight.
What?
We're in on this joke.
Oh, right. All right.
Oh,
Yeah, Albert, you like go, you assume a wide stance and like lower your ass down towards the stair, and as soon as you feel it beneath you, you just use your rock steady thigh muscles to hold your body in place.
Yep.
Sit there.
I'm just digging my toes into the ground.
I look approvingly at my right hand man Albrecht,
Mhm.
the only person who is able to master the chairs.
Yep. And after that happens, I get up and say, "This one's fine."
Let's
Yeah,
get out of here and
That
get
one's
our
fine.
reward.
Why don't you
Wait,
take a
hold
seat?
on. What about these doors up here? I go in these hallways. What about these? Did we look at these?
Open them up. They're not locked. They're locked. Uh-oh. What just happened?
Albrecht, when you got up and offered the chair to anyone else, you saw Edrahil, who's just hanging there, leaning against the statue with his arms crossed. His eyes narrow and like assess you up and down, and then turns his attention elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Ed, take a seat. You look tired.
Nah, I'm good.
Is this a door?
Where did Texas go?
Yes. In fact, Teclis, that is a door.
That is a door.
notice the like the seal that has been on a lot of these doors is already in tatters on the ground.
Okay. Can I open it?
Yeah.
I open it.
You open up into a small crypt area. There is a sarcophagus, one with a lid, on the far wall, long ways on the far wall.
Mm-hmm.
There's no bust or anything. There's just like little alcoves for candles. And you can see on the left side of this room, in the corner there, is a bedroll and a backpack with like some provisions falling out of it.
Haha, you little bastard! And I fucking look through his shit.
All right. Yeah. So you you dig through his backpack, and you find like a bunch of hardtack in there. There's some nuts and berries. There is like a change of clothes that look pretty filthy. Some boots. A dagger or two in like little like loops on the outside of the backpack. Some like basic survival gear.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a little it looks like he made like a very small fire next to his bedroll, but you can just tell from like where the flagstones have like carbon scoring on it.
No diary or anything, huh? Little fucker.
Nope.
I found all Weevil's stuff.
You guys hear echo throughout the corridors.
I'm gonna kind of come up. Can I follow the echoes up to where he is? I guess this door's locked.
No, that door's open.
I'm gonna come up. What did you find? Anything
It's
useful?
all the same stuff.
No, not
Okay.
a whole lot, but
I don't want to give up
this
a
is
chair.
where he was staying.
No sign of any accomplices or other people. He was by himself.
I don't know. I'm not done investigating.
Wait,
Make an investigation check, both of you.
All right.
oh, everybody else just stayed here?
Seems like it.
God damn it.
We are clueless.
I mean, yeah, you can't like make out any signs of other people. There's just the one bedroll and one backpack. And most of this room looks to be undisturbed. There's just like a clear path in the dust on the ground from where Weevil had walked from the door to that corner of the room.
Okay.
All right. What about this door over here?
You were just desperate to find that magic key. Huh?
That one is a door similar to the previous one. The seal is intact.
Opening it.
Okay. You kind of just like run a dagger over the seal real quick, and it cuts like pretty easily as it disintegrates. And the door swings open, and you see an identical chamber. Nope, this one appears to be undisturbed. There's just like the sarcophagus, some sconces.
What about the next one?
Same deal.
Son of a bitch.
Douglas,
What
how
are
much
these-
longer are you
what
going
are
to be
these
digging
things up
around
here?
So this one just has like a there's no reinforcement. It's just a wooden door that swings freely on it's got like a pull ring on it.
Okay.
And when you pull it open, you see that it leads into a very small room with alcoves dug into the walls in rows on all sides, and in each sits a brass urn.
That's no good.
Can we leave?
I don't know.
I'll just
I got
head
ice cream.
this way and open up the rest of these as I go back down.
Those all are identical to the first one, like little crematory urn internments.
Techless, can we get our gold?
Yeah. That door needs to be opened someday.
How do we feel about the rich? Do we like the rich people?
Well, I mean,
I
I
feel
don't
like-
know because like Teclis is the only rich person I've ever met,
I feel like these gold busts.
and I'm
aren't
kind of
doing-
ambivalent about him.
You think
I
we
have
should-
a healthy contempt for rich people.
Lena,
have to
I
deal
quote
with
on, I quote unquote sit back in the chair. Lena,
Yeah.
do you think we should take those gold statues?
Oh, the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I mean, this is a tomb. We shouldn't disturb it any more than
mean-
we already have.
I mean, it's pretty
Edgerhill
disturbing.
chimes in. They don't need them anymore.
That's true. Edgerhill, why don't you go and steal all the, or take them, liberate them? And
He shrugs and says he'd rather not do it without everyone in the party agreeing.
I'll
I
come
hear
with
that.
you.
He's too scared to do it by himself. Maybe that's because it's not a good idea.
Hello.
I got a scheme.
As you approach Teclis, Edgerhill's like, "You want to take some of those busts?"
Yeah.
What, the dead people busts?
Can you melt them down for us with your magic?
Jesus Christ. we just
I'm
take
gonna
some
wander up
robbers
to
now?
this as I overhear this conversation. And I'm gonna say, friends, would you want somebody to desecrate your grave?
I'm going to
Exactly.
be cremated and scattered across the ocean.
Would you?
Here's my take. I'm
Oh,
not
that's
gonna
good.
do it.
My take is
care
anyone
what
that's gonna
happens
do it
outside of
is
that.
gonna have to come through me to do it. It's wrong.
Why is it wrong? The dead don't
Against
need
the
stuff.
law.
What law?
And I say law really loud, like law.
Edgerhill shrugs and says, "Whatever, we got a payday coming."
This head
That's true.
is worth more. Let's go turn this head in.
One day, Albrecht, you're gonna be dead, and I wouldn't let anybody take your gold bust.
It won't matter. I'll be dead.
I don't care.
Let's
It matters to me.
Don't make a gold bust. That's such a waste of money. Come
I've
on.
got
People
lots
that
of
spend
it.
like
I've got lots. I'm gonna make you
spend
2
20,000
gold
gold on a
I'm gonna
tomb
make
at
you
the tomb
fucking-
parlor.
busts. 3 gold busts.
Why don't you bust that door open, you weak ass bitch? Let's go.
I fucking wish I could, you asshole. You couldn't do it either, bitch.
All right,
let's
you
get
guys
out. of here.
heading out?
Yeah, I'm down. Everyone else
As,
down.
as everybody goes, I wait a little bit, and then I sit in the chair that Albrecht said.
Mhm.
And it gives way under you.
God
I
damn it.
laugh. I laugh.
No, you didn't see it. That's why I waited.
I run
This is a
back
private
in.
Lena
I
moment.
run back in. What happened? I heard a
Nope, you didn't
noise.
see shit. Get out of here.
All right, so you guys emerge from this crypt, and it's hard to tell because it has started snowing, but you suspect that it's sometime around noon.
I'm
And
gonna
it is
pack the
it's
drift
lightly
globe up.
snowing. There's not even like an inch on the ground yet.
Oh, snow. I love the snow.
I hate snow.
Well, you're a
Where
bit
are
far
we?
north,
We
aren't
have
you?
to go to the city, right? To turn this head in, and we have to go talk to our magical ship as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
mean, we
mean,
can
I
take-
can
we can
signal. I can signal the ship right now.
Does anybody
Yeah,
have
because we can take the
bag
ship
that I
back to
can put this
Mirabar
head
because we
into?
don't need to track Larg anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm for no journey.
Unless you want to go say goodbye to your friends back.
Oh,
in
that's right. Your friends are in town.
Mm.
Oh,
Actually,
also,
that's a good idea.
You could go rub it
your
in their
horses
face.
are still tied up outside the cemetery, and are kind of like standing all next to each other for warmth.
Shit, what am I gonna do about those? I guess we could
My
turn them
big
in.
shaggy horse.
Let's friends.
Just turn them in. Just turn them in at the keep before we take off.
Yeah, that seems nice. Like the right thing to do.
Yeah, you know what, Douglas? It's the fucking right thing to do.
Where are we? We're right near the town, right? Or we have to travel into the town again?
Yeah, the
but
town
it's
is like an
only
hour
a
away.
It's only an hour away.
Yeah, we're just at the
run.
cemetery.
I mount my steed.
All right.
Yeah, we'll ride them back to the stables. We'll turn
Wait.
them in.
Do we have that idiot's head?
Yes,
Okay,
Put it in the
good.
bag of holding.
Albert got it.
Pack it
Okay.
with snow.
Yep, good
Keep it
idea.
fresh.
Good idea.
All right, we're riding back to the keep.
Yeah, sorry, I'm doing some math here.
I just want to say these Nestle pre-made cones are really good.
Oh, the
I wish I had an
Cornettos?
ice cream cone.
Yeah, they got like the nuts and chocolate on them.
yeah, that shit's the bomb, man.
Yeah. I got Amazon to bring me
When
some.
we all get on our horses and get ready to ride off, I play my horse flute.
God
All
damn
right.
you. I'm gonna blow my World War I whistle a little.
Pete, this is what's gonna happen.
So you guys, you ride back into town. You want to like sell your horses back to the stable there?
I'm just gonna dispel mine.
That's true.
And I want to check out the bar where I've told them to wait. I need to talk to them and tell them what they would have faced.
Oh yeah, you going by yourself for that?
No, Lena, please feel free.
Do you want to do like a cool reveal where you were like, it was me and my party the whole time, and they're better than you?
I fear like that poor fellow's heart could barely take that.
You think
He
he'd get jealous seeing
he
the
was-
what
he
were you,
was
the
a-
Justice of Bahamut has so many friends?
He is
He's
overawed. However, you're right. It might give him a thrill.
Hey,
Um,
I think we could give those guys a useful mission too.
What mission, Teclis?
They could go back to your order and report that magical door, and then someone can go do something about it.
And the beholder. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, if a beholder was guarding something, it could be a weapon that the beholder thought would be useful. You never know.
Yep. No,
That is
that's a
what
good idea.
beholders would do.
And besides, I'm quite hungry, and as I recall, there was food at the tavern.
And wine. And I want wine.
Okay, so did you want to sell back the horses? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I imagine, yeah, we're
Yeah,
calling
we
the
can't
ship,
take them
right?
with us.
Yeah, we can ride our airship out of here.
So you
little
can
wine.
get 200 gold back from the investment on the horses because now they're
Ain't bad.
used.
Ain't
Used
bad.
horses.
Fine.
We bought them new.
Yeah. So I just put that money back into the party sheet.
Sick.
That works. Yeah, I think we bought them with communal fund anyway.
You did. Yeah.
It was a business expense.
Yeah.
Deductible.
That's
All right. Yeah. So then you guys want to go back to the falling orc?
Yeah, let's go, friends. Let's go in as a party and let them know that
Do you want? Is there like a cool pose you want us to do, or?
Lena, the coolest pose you can make when I reveal to him that we have been ordained to fight for Bahamut against Tiamat.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, are we heading into the tavern?
Oh
Second?
my god.
Are we there?
Yeah. You guys can head on in.
What is it, Akito?
Um,
What's wrong?
You can see that there are some more patrons in there since the last time you came in a few hours ago. A lot of them are like eating lunch and drinking. Azastra is up at the bar talking to a dwarvish guy who's drinking from a comically oversized stein.
Is it just comically oversized because he's a
Yes.
dwarf? Okay.
Yes, it is. But you know they're dwarves and like they're heavy drinkers and stuff. So despite it being comically large in proportion to him, he makes it
it's-
work.
Yeah.
you can see that that Olgerd and Carrick have not moved. They're still in that booth
Lazy.
by the door.
That's why they didn't get it.
There are
Oh.
a couple plates of food that have been cleaned up and just kind of like pushed aside on the table. You can see that each has a mug of beer in front of them. Olgerd is kind of like just leaning on her elbow and toying idly with her sideburns, and Carrick is whittling a piece of wood at the table until he sees you guys come in, and he gets up and puts down what he was
Everybody
whittling in
vogue.
his knife, and he gets up and looks at you, Lorgar, and he said, "Do you change your mind? Are we ready to go?"
Carrick, what was in that tomb was fated for myself and my party.
Not for your baby ass.
We found in
Olgerd
addition.
stands up at that and interjects, and she says, "What? That was our bounty." Carrot kind of like puts up a hand to try and like calm her down and a little, but she kind of like persists anyway. She's like, "What do you mean fated? We were here first. We were gonna
First
split
does-
it with you."
Seems to me they just been sitting around this tavern.
There was more than just Weevil in that graveyard. There was a zombie behold great strength that would have completely obliterated both of you.
What even is that? Carrick, meanwhile, is like his face has just gone stony.
Too much weed. Hell yeah.
And he's his
Not
jaw
that kind of
like
Sony.
keeps working like he's trying to or like he's gonna start saying something and then thinks better of it and doesn't. But he does that a couple of times. And then like swallows and clears his throat and says, "Please, Lord Justice, continue."
As you know, myself and my party have been the chosen of Bahamut in fighting a greater war, a war I do not understand yet. And I want to kind of motion to the party and have everyone introduce themselves and give them their chance to shine.
Oh, we all do cool poses now?
Yeah, cool poses.
Olga just crosses her arms and just like absent-mindedly nods in response to everyone's name. Carrick is only looking at you.
It's we've been fated on something I do not truly understand yet, and something we desperately need your assistance with. Within that cavern, the bandit was the least of our problems. There was a zombie beholder that rose, which had nothing to do with the bandit, and summoned, what was it, dozens of skeletons? Would that be accurate? Or like hundreds of skeletons on all sides of us. We barely managed to kill this many-eyed, floating, gargantuan undead monstrosity.
Look what he did to my armor. Look at it.
It was me. It was me. I killed the beholder.
The pistol is real.
Olgerd looks at your armor, Teclis, and kind of like scoffs a little, and she's like, "That's our bread and butter! Undead, we smite that shit left and right!"
And that's why I need your help. Within that cavern, there's a door sealed with mighty and primordial magics that we do not understand.
It's true.
I need you and Carrick to further investigate why this terrible fiend was there and if it has something to do with the door, and to seek the guidance of the Order of the Gauntlet, because I do not think this was a coincidence, friends. I think this is part of something larger, something bigger than ourselves.
They kind of like exchange looks at each other.
I ask you to go. I ask you to go. Go right now to the graveyard. Look at the tomb. See the hundreds of skeleton parts that were animated as of this morning and were fighting us. And then look at the door deep within it. Look at the scorch marks. Look at the ruins upon it. We need to understand this door, and you can see the scars of battle throughout. It was fate that led my party and I to that graveyard. It wasn't merely the Weevil. This is part of something larger and something we need to understand, and I need your help.
Carrick kind of is as you're talking, he kind of gets a little crestfallen.
Aww.
And he says,
I feel bad
"Of
about
course, Lord
Carrick now.
Justice, we'll go and investigate and report to the Gauntlet at once." And he like throws like casually like throws the back of his hand at Olgerd's shoulder, like, "Come on, let's go." And they wander out of the inn and start making their way towards the crypt.
Go do the Charlie work.
And you guys are left with just the other patrons in the tavern. You can see now that they've left the booth that they were sitting at, Lorgar, there is a little wooden figure in your likeness.
Oh.
I'm picking it up and I'm keeping it with me. You know what?
Okay.
I'm a little broken up that we fooled Carrick. He believes in me so much. This is going to be my reminder not to abuse this in the future. I'm feeling a wee bit guilty. So can we sit down at this table and get food? I'm hungry.
Oh yeah.
I've put that in your inventory.
Thank you.
Yeah, Zastra waves you guys over when you're done talking to the other paladins, and as you guys approach, she's like, "Hey, darlings, you ready for some lunch?
Please.
I want
We got a bunch of ham and some other pork products left over from breakfast,
Wine.
and we got some beef coming in for the dinner. I can mix that in for you."
I'm a big fan.
What's the wine situation? Lovely wine.
Only the best, honey. At least this far out of town.
Oh my god.
She kind of like rustles around under the bar, and she's like, she gets up again. She's like, "Nah, you know what, darling? You're worth it. Hang on a sec." And
Only the finest for Lord Brightwood.
she walks out from behind the bar and
She
disappears in a back door.
she doesn't know I'm the Lord Brightwood.
I mean, it is kind of like all over your chest and shit.
Yeah, like you're wearing
Oh
right
yeah, that's
armor,
right. I forgot about
Yeah,
that. That's
dude,
true.
you got
I am
fucking
wearing my
crest and
sigil.
shit.
That's
Um,
fair enough.
Like
Fair
we're
enough.
relatively scary looking comparatively because anything anyone's
Relatively.
ever seen.
Instead
Well, more
of a
than
mixed
relatively, we're
bag.
very scary looking.
So after a few minutes, she comes back with like a dusty old bottle, and she like, as she's coming through the door, she blows a bunch of dust off the label and plunks it down in front of you on the bar, and she's like, "Here you go."
I inspect it. What is it? Is it cool?
Yeah. So this is out of a winery that you know to have been like defunct many years ago. But it was coming out of like the Golden Fields locale.
Oh, wow.
And is brewed by some monks of Chante. And this particular vintage is like 20 years old.
Oh, wow. This is very generous of you. And
It costs, of course, but
well,
I
yeah.
think that you're worth it. I'll break out the private stock.
Would you like to inquire as to the price, Teclis?
Oh, sure. I know we can. I'm sure.
That particular bottle is
stolen
100
those
gold.
gold busts.
100.
Yeah.
I will.
What's he
I
gonna
will.
do?
I will slide her 150.
Oh, wow.
Okay. She kind of like gives you a faux surprised look, and she's like, and slides it off the counter into a pouch, and she's like, "Thank you, honey. I'll
Well,
I'll
thank
get you
you.
some porks and beef in just a minute here. Pick a seat.
Where's the bathroom?
It's out back, honey.
Okay.
The shit house.
Is that
Oh, imagine how gross a tavern outhouse would be. Oof.
Not that bad. It's cold.
Like
gotta
all
think.
of the above, man. That'd be miserable.
Albrecht, are you gonna go to the shit house?
Yeah.
Pick
Okay.
it up.
So Albrecht like swings out the front door and goes around the back side of the inn, and you can see that there is like a little semicircle of 5 outhouses.
I go to the most grossest, not one.
You're just gonna like inspect them all.
Yeah,
What if you
one by
get-
one.
What if you get shit on your golden breastplate? Like that's gonna stand out, man.
Whatever, I'll just grab some snow, rub it off.
I mean, they all smell like a shit house. One of them has kind of a splintery looking seat that you don't trust, but the rest are fine looking.
Oh, I'm not gonna sit on it. You squat and hover. All
Oh
right.
yeah, you've got the thigh muscles.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
do
gonna
it.
squat
Seen
and
him
hover.
do it.
All right.
All right, I'm duking it.
He's duking it. Ozaster
Yeah.
comes back and puts down some plates in front of the rest of you with some sausages, some ham. Each has a decent sized steak on it as well. And she brings out some. She doesn't have any glasses for the wine, but she brings out mugs.
I will pour some wine for everybody.
Oh, how fancy!
The cork makes a satisfying pop as you pop it off. And you start pouring it, and you take a sip, and it is kind of tangy and has a fruity kind of finish, and is really quite good.
Hell yes.
What about the rest of us? Do we care?
I'm just gonna take the glass and pour it into my.
I mean,
dragon
that's
mouth
up to
and
you and
warm
how
up
much
it.
you like wine, but as far as wines go, this is a pretty good one.
I don't
Sure.
notice it at all. I'm a complete no idea.
I'm gonna try
Alcohol
some real
savage.
quick, and I'm gonna use my perception. It tastes okay.
Your perception of taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Because
me.
my senses have been dulled from the outhouse.
That's true. The
Oh,
wine
yeah,
does serve to cleanse your palate a little, but you find it hard to
Yeah.
like pull the notes of the wine out of the notes of the shit.
Now, you guys also missed my stealth roll to like not make sounds when I was using the bathroom.
So stealthy
You
they
hit
didn't
the
even
little
notice.
waterfall noise button. So are we gonna leave right away, or are we staying the night here? At
I think we should
Xanthar's
leave
keep?
and head back. We have a place on the ship. Why pay?
Once it's dark enough for them to be able to see the signal in the sky, we should call the ship.
Yeah,
Agreed.
shouldn't be a.
Until
How long will
then,
it take?
we can enjoy this wine and food and other alcohol.
Let's get drunk and do some arrow tricks like we always do.
Well, it is
Hell yeah!
snowing,
Someone
it's
put the
darker
guitar
than
case out on the
a
fucking floor.
normal day.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's fairly dark. Teclis, go give the signal and see if they can see.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to maim Teclis yet.
You'll always have a chance on the ship.
No, then I gotta account for the wind and everything.
I will go outside and walk just outside the gates of town and shoot a firebolt into the air, right
Bam!
up into the sky.
All right, you do so, and there is a like a militiaman kind of like posted near the entrance that watches you do this, and when the fire leaves your hand, he's like, "Whoa,
What?
Pretty cool, huh?
Was it a dog?
go, son!"
Are we all going out there to wait for a ride? I guess.
I give him the wink and finger guns.
Ugh.
Oh shit! Yeah, he returns.
Shit, let's throw lightning now.
After about a minute or so, you can actually see the top of the airship balloon rising from behind the town in the crags.
We're all gonna fly away waving at them like Mary Poppins.
All gonna happen.
Goodbye, Zenthals. Keep.
But yeah, the ship starts making its way towards you.
Cool.
All right.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
finish.
The militiaman like goes over to stand next to you to see what you were looking at, and when he sees the airship, he's like, "Whoa! Holy shit!"
Yeah. That's our ride.
Is it
Oh shit!
is it touchdown yet?
You're like the coolest person I've seen.
You know, I was
When
just
it,
about to say that about you.
When the
Oh,
when the
thanks,
airship
buddy.
when the airship touches down in front of that starstruck guard, I want to use the jump ring to jump up onto the deck.
Well, they don't actually. They hover over the gate and lower the ladders.
I'm
Oh, I
gonna
know.
climb up.
Well, as high as I can get.
That gets you like halfway up the ladder.
There.
All right, yeah, you
Check
you
that out.
spring up, and the guy goes, "Whoa!"
Oh wait. You know what I'm gonna do?
Just
I'm
missed
gonna
the step.
misty step halfway up the ladder, or whatever, 30 feet
No.
straight up.
No, we're gonna.
So you Lorgar like reaches his hand out as if to grasp a ladder, and then just disappears. And the militiaman is like, "What the?" And, like then turns to look at the ladder and sees Lorgar climbing halfway up the ladder.
This guy's having the greatest night of his life.
All right, that's funny. This poor militiaman. He's gonna talk about this night to his kids forever.
I'm gonna say farewell to the militiaman and climb up the ladder.
He like waves like with his whole arm at you guys, and just like looking up, jaw on the ground.
Oh man. That's what it would really be like, though. Just imagine a whole heavily armored group comes in, takes off with their flying ship, does a bunch of weird shit to get on board, and then you never see them again.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell that story forever.
Where's the ship map?
Coming home to his wife. Wife thinks he's been drinking.
Yes.
Anyway.
Because at this point, we're like a cut above most adventurers.
We're tier 2.
Yeah, we're like known, but not like world famous, I guess.
We're tier 2. We are heroes of the realm.
So I get
At
onto the
3,
ship.
we'll be masters of the realm, and then I think we're like masters of the world or something after that.
I'm gonna say hello to whoever's at
Bresic.
the con.
Belichick.
Yeah, let's take a look here. It is currently Delphine at the helm. She's just like hanging out, like hand on hip, one arm just kind of like draped over the wheel.
Hello, how are you? We've defeated a great evil.
Hey,
Excellent.
what's up? I was there when
Glad
one of
to
my
hear
friends
it.
killed a beholder.
Where are we going?
Gotta take us back to Mirabar again.
Mirabar, we have a bounty to return.
Gotta drop some stuff off.
She goes, "Alrighty," and starts spinning the wheel, both hands. As a couple of the other guys start like wrapping up the ladders, and you guys get underway.
Go take a nap, Logar, and then I want to see you back up on deck in your workout clothes.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that.
All right, as you guys do that, you start gaining altitude and start heading, like orienting north. And after a few minutes, you guys break above the cloud layer, and you are just kind of like riding on a sea of clouds with a blue sky above you.
Living the life.
Hell
What do you guys want to do on the journey?
We gotta do our training.
Yeah, I'm napping.
Delphine tells you that it'll take you about a day to get back to Mirabar.
Perfect.
I'm gonna take a nap, and then Lena and I are going to cause a ruckus and cross train each other.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me a long rest.
Do our stretches.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, take whatever rest you guys want to take.
Well, I
We
definitely want to take at least a
should just
sleep
hit a button
overnight,
and clear our
and then
stuff.
kind of take off my armor and fuck around with Lena the rest of the time. You know.
Word.
I also want to talk about how good Bahamut is to the people on the ship as they're doing their duties.
God, you're gonna be insufferable now.
As you do, like you notice that a recurring theme with each person that you approach about Bahamut gets really uncomfortable, like more so than you normally would to like a Mormon guy, right?
I notice, but I don't.
They humor you, but like they don't pursue anything that you have to say.
Okay, that's fine. I'll you know, I have time to work on these people. I'm playing the long game. I'm gonna take off my armor and you know, get
Did you
to
get
it.
a unitard yet?
Yeah, I need to. Didn't we buy one? Did we buy something like
yeah,
that?
when we get to Mirabar, I need to go see a tailor about getting a Dragonborn.
Do I ever catch Lorgar in the act of talking to one of these clowns about that shit?
That's up to you.
If I ever do it, when he kind of
It's a
is walking
smallish
away.
ship, so
Yeah,
I mean,
it's small. You would have overheard me.
Yeah, if I catch him in private at some point, like I'm just chilling, I'm just gonna be like, Lorgar, you do realize that these are the servants of an evil dragon, and
Even the most stained soul can be redeemed, Teklet. And then I look at him really seriously.
yeah, I agree. Don't look at me like that. My soul is not stained. My soul is sparkling clean.
I look at
And-
his sword as he says this.
I know
Fire.
you don't. I know you don't like the sword, but the sword likes you. Okay, it does. It told me. And here, listen. I just.
when you say that, Teclis, you get like some emotional feedback from the sword that is the emotional equivalent of eyes rolling really hard.
I just don't want to see you waste your time. I think these guys have made their choice in life.
You know, redeeming someone is always worth my time, Teklet.
Okay, fair enough.
He's so noble.
Listen, man, have you ever had one of those mornings approach you? It's exactly like that. Oh, man.
We were wondering if you want to talk about Jesus.
So, sometime in the middle of your journey, who's on deck?
I want to be
Uh,
on deck with Lena,
Yeah.
and I'll take between, like, you know, teaching her how to deal with someone big like me, and her teaching me how to be a pretty princess.
Yeah,
It's not about being pretty.
I'll hang out on deck reading my books about giant stuff.
That comes
and
naturally.
Chilling out with people.
So you guys are hanging out, and
Something.
Yeah, what are you doing, Albrecht?
I was
make
trying to
perception checks
sleep.
with disadvantage, everyone.
Make
Albert's
what?
probably writing poetry.
Yeah,
What kind
I
of
am.
check?
You want to hear the poetry?
Perception with disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Disadvantage that
What'd you get?
20.
Oh my god.
What do my elf eyes see?
All right, so as you guys are like practicing and doing stuff on deck, Lena, you notice that pretty much like right off the bow, off in the distance, you can see like movement above the clouds. It looks like two figures, and like as you're kind of like logging this information, a voice from up in the crow's nest calls down, "There's something up ahead!"
We're all gonna die.
What is up ahead? Be more specific, crow's nest guy.
Can I run up to the bow
We'll
for
have to
a
get
closer look?
closer!
Yeah, no shit.
Excuse me.
Delphinine's still at the wheel, and she's like, "You want to just like go right at him?"
No.
Stop. Stop.
The balloon
Can we-
slowly drifts to a stop.
And ready the ballistas.
Do you know what this could be?
No.
I can't tell
I'd
what it
rather
is.
be ready than anything else.
It's too far away.
Yeah, Brassic and Laz are seeing to the ballistas and loading them up.
Can I? Do I have enough time to go get my armor below deck?
Probably.
I'm gonna go run and do that.
Go do it. Wait, what were you wearing if you didn't have any?
I have
No.
I have an underlayer to armor, right?
Unitard.
Yeah, like a white tunic and some pants.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm
Your
wearing.
Under Armour.
So I'm running below deck to go get my shit.
I was just wearing my shit. I'm not taking it off.
Well, I had to. I was being pretty.
Word. The voice up in the crow's nest, while Lorgar is below deck, calls back that they don't appear to be getting closer. Shortly after that, there is a loud thunderclap coming from that direction.
Oh boy.
Should I read my poetry?
Yes, please do.
Inspire us. Okay.
Let's maybe give it a slow approach.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get above them? How high can this thing go?
Can we just like keep moving forward till I can kind of make out what that is?
Brassic, who is like orienting the harpoon gun on the bow, like turns over his shoulder and is like, "We can get up pretty high."
Let's go up above them, Lena, so they may not notice us, and you can look down and see, or like get high up.
Why do we want to get higher?
Why not?
Because if something bad happens, then we're just gonna die more.
Right now, you guys are just kind of like skirting the top of the cloud layer.
Right.
Yeah, we're
guys.
dead regardless, man. If we drop out of this, we toast. I'm easy though. Whatever the group wants.
Just take us closer so I can try and make out what it is.
Delphine calls back, "Aye, aye," and the boat starts speeding up a little. She also like orients the bow slightly to the left, so that you're not on like a collision course with whatever the fuck's going on over there.
It's called port.
Yes.
God damn it.
But you guys creep closer, and you definitely see two figures.
Tell me when I can see it better, or when to make a check.
It's fine. You guys basically like have the distance between you, and you can make out like at this point what is clearly a fight happening between what appears to be a giant riding a huge rock and like a ROC rock.
Right, like a
An eagle.
Like a huge eagle. And a like dark green dragon.
Oh, that sounds metal as
pretty
hell. Let's get
fair
in there.
You can tell just based on like the proportions of these two combatants that this dragon is probably smaller than the blue one you saw in the eye, but definitely pretty big.
Do we want to get involved?
You can see that the giant riding the rock is throwing lightning bolts at this dragon, and each time he does, there's an accompanying clap of thunder. that takes a few moments to reach you, of course. And the dragon is spraying like a gaseous green cloud in his direction.
If this isn't inspiring, I don't know what is, because this is the most radical thing I've ever seen in my life.
What kind of giant is it? Can I try to identify him?
Well, if it's
Cloud
throwing
giant,
lightning, it's probably a storm giant.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Storm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that's a storm giant.
we
It is
might need to
also
talk to a
bigger
storm
than
giant.
like Harshnag.
Yeah.
He's the biggest giant you've seen so far.
Like,
So
just-
green giants, those are not chromatic, right?
no, green dragons.
Green dragons,
Green
sorry.
giant.
Green dragons are chromatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The
So they're bad.
giants.
That's an evil
Yeah.
dragon.
I don't know.
I hate evil
I mean, do we want to stick our nose into this?
I think we're fated to, Anna. Fated.
Listen, just because you had like a cool wet dream doesn't mean that everything that
Hate
fucking
it.
happens to you is fate now.
It's all fate.
Well, hold on.
Hate
Let's
it.
talk about this. It could be that these two are fated to just murder one another in the sky, and
Yeah.
we're fated to go handle other shit right now. Like, that's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna look like pretty persuaded by this argument. Like the thought has never occurred to me that that could be the case.
I think we should hear what Ed
As
and
you
Albert
guys
have
are
to
having
say.
this discussion, you watch as the storm giant leaps from the rock onto the back of this dragon and starts stabbing it in the back with
Holy
a
fucking shit,
large
This is
dagger.
so cool.
That's
And,
so cool.
The dragon is struggling to both like get him off, but not like unstable itself and plummet, and is like whipping at him with its tail and
Saying I'm
tilting
like
its head back and trying to like breathe gas on him.
at the railing, just hopping up and down.
What's the range of the ballista?
Certainly much closer than you are.
Hmm.
Like they're still a fair distance away. What do you guys want to do?
Do you want to get closer to watch and help? Do we want and not get involved?
I
Like, no way
mean,
if we saw this,
Who
we
would
wouldn't
we
want to
help?
go
The storm giant?
yeah, I feel like this is sort
Harshnag
of,
wasn't evil, right? So we're more prone to thinking a giant could be helpful at this point, right?
But he was a fucking. He and Zephyros are like the two outstanding individual giants we've met.
Okay.
Statistically, they are more likely to try to kill us so far.
As you are debating this, the dragon pulls a barrel roll, and the storm giant is flung from his back and starts plummeting, but the rock swoops down and catches him and carries him forward as he starts reorienting himself on the rock.
I'm so fucking excited. This is the most majestic natural sight I've ever seen in my entire life. Give me inspiration.
Let me just say, this is dope and everything, but I feel like we really ought to just leave it alone.
Says the door opener.
What are we gonna get out of this? What could we possibly stand to gain?
What if
dangle.
that storm giant is really friendly and he's like,
And so-
"Oh, a conch, got one."
I posted a picture in the Discord just because I thought it was helpful of all the different sizes of giants and dragons in comparison to us. So Storm Giant is big, real big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which
so
one's the storm
like
giant?
he is about as big as this dragon.
Shit.
And
We should at least see the outcome.
Oh yeah. Let's maintain a safe distance so I can watch this.
as you
because all
say
have
that,
to know
the dragon dive bombs the storm giant, and rather than attacking the giant directly, you see it open its mouth and clamp its jaws down on the head of the rock.
Ooh.
Okay, if we're gonna do something, let's murder that dragon. Who wants to murder a dragon? Who wants to murder a dragon?
I'm pro dragon murder.
As Teclis is yelling this, the rock's body is going limp, and the storm giant clasps onto the head of the dragon, and the dragon opens its mouth and releases the rock, which plummets. And the storm giant like shoves his fist into the mouth of this dragon, and you just see electricity explode out
Jesus.
of the dragon's mouth and into the face of the giant, and they both begin plummeting.
I'm wet. I need to go downstairs for a bit.
Let's, we should like chase after them and at least find their bodies on the ground when they die.
They are now
if they
below
die.
the cloud layer.
Let's dive down. I'm gonna motion to Delphine.
That's French.
Oh, the ship's
Is it her name?
going down.
Yeah, Delphine. She nods and starts like you guys start losing altitude as you dip into the clouds. After a moment, you come out the bottom, and it's still snowing, and it's kind of hard to see the landscape below. But you keep descending, and Delphine kind of like steers the ship in a spiral around where she thinks they went down.
Can I reacquire them?
You make a perception check.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
Do it both of you.
I don't think I have good perception though. No.
All right, Lena, you can spot like a two like large crumpled figures in the landscape below. And you pointed out to Delphine.
Oh, I'm pointing.
She corrects course.
Pointing and wet.
Maybe they've got something cool on them, I guess.
Y'all
Hey!
better hope these walls are soundproofed.
Hey, if that dragon is dead, I bet its scales and eyes and teeth and all that shit are worth something since we're on our way to Mirabar.
Do either of those
the eye.
are either of those figures moving as we approach?
Good point. Good point. Excellent point.
You fucking idiots.
No, there appears to be no movement.
Let's wait a little while.
I'm sure we're more than capable of finishing off anyone who might try to fuck with us.
Did you see how big they were?
Why do you want to make work for the? Listen, we can wait a little. We can wait a minute. I need to take a nap, so we can just finish. We can go check it out later.
Yeah, so you guys are over the crags, so this is like a rocky and hilly sort of area, and
Is there somewhere we could set down the ship so it wouldn't get damaged in a fight near, like, reasonably nearby?
there is like a little mesa nearby, where like the bodies are laying in like a little valley between this mesa and like another hill on the other side.
Oh yeah, man, put me up there with a rifle.
Well, let's wait a bit, like Lena says, and if they don't move, let's land in the mesa.
Let's not make more work for ourselves.
Word, you guys like just kind of circle for a little bit, but there's no movement.
Okay, I think we ought to investigate the scene.
All right, Albrecht, Teklis, thoughts?
Let's go. Let's go eat their eyes.
How much time are we waiting?
An hour.
I don't know. Yeah. Enough
Let's-
time that, like, if someone was, like, wounded, we could see, you know? Or if there was a pool of blood, we'd see it continue to spread if our heart was pumping.
Yeah.
Can you rain down like fireballs on them?
We don't want to damage the raw
But
goods.
here's what I'm thinking about. Give me 1 second.
Oh boy.
We're waiting for like a half hour, you say?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Word. So as you guys are waiting, just real quick,
Slowly.
and circling, you've descended close enough to see that it is the corpse of the storm giant and the rock. There's no dragon.
Can I?
fuck.
Oh shit! I'd like to do something with that time that we spent. Waiting.
Same.
With that time, I would like to cast the ritual of detect magic twice, but I want to cast it into my ring.
Okay. Yeah.
So
do
two of
that.
my spell
storing
slots. Yeah, I'm storing 2 of them so that I'll be able to do that instantly in the future.
Oh
Sure.
yeah, I forgot you got that fancy as fuck ring.
Yep.
All right, Lana, what did you want to do?
What?
What did you want to do while you were just circling?
Nothing.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just go below decks and wait.
Jeez.
All right. Well, there's no movement and there's just the two bodies. But you guys wait like an hour and nothing happens.
Let's sit down on the mesa.
All right. So the mesa has kind of like a sheer cliff face for about 100 feet before it hits like a descending hill. So Delphine sets down the ship at the edge so that they can unroll the ladder down on that side, on the starboard side over the edge. So you guys have a way to climb down off the mesa.
Ooh, thank you very much. Be on the lookout. I think the dragon is live.
Laz, who is now up in the crow's nest, calls, "On it, boss!"
Let's see what we can see.
Let's go search the giant. It's a rock.
Oh, we going down now?
I'm pro this. Anyone have any objections?
Let's check it out.
Word. You guys make your way down the ladder and descend down the hill towards the corpses. And you arrive at them. Make investigation checks.
I feel really refreshed when we leave the ship.
23.
I'm
Nat 20s for days.
sorry. I'm distracted.
Leonard's flushed.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Still breathing a little heavy.
It's really hot in that ship.
Word. So you roll. So Lorgar, the giant is like face down in the ground, and you kind of like strain to roll him over, but you manage to do it. And everyone notices two things immediately. One, this giant has no face anymore. It's just kind of like a red pudding in a bowl of the back of his head.
Ew.
His the front of his armor is like caved in and like into his chest. The second thing you notice is that under his body he was laying on a severed green dragon arm.
Nice. Rectum. Hey, can I take a rock feather?
Yeah, he's kind of like half collapsed on the rock.
Yeah, but
and
not
the
all
rock
of it.
is pretty wrecked as a result, but you can totally take a feather. It is as tall as you are.
Oh, wait.
I trim it. I
Lena.
trim it off. What?
Lena,
What?
can you try to harvest the claws from this dragon arm?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, can we
I bet
get
there
to
will-
it, or is it like crushed?
Like a lot of the meat and stuff is crushed. The hand is more or less intact because it was sticking out from under the side of the giant.
Okay. Well, yeah. Then I'll try to get the claws off.
Fuck yeah, dragon claws are worth money.
Or make a survival check.
Don't fuck this up, Lana.
You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah, you managed to get all 4 claws off. Minimal damage.
I give him to Teclis.
What did Goldrick
Stick them
and
in the bag of holding.
I,
I give them to Idrihil to put.
Albrecht and I find on the body of the giant? Is there a holding bag? Is there anything on it? Sigils, signs?
Just a second, let me add this stuff to the...
How much are dragon claws worth? That could be worth a lot.
I mean, not a fortune, but not nothing. I don't know.
Alright, there's 5 green dragon talons in your inventory.
Hey.
Okay, you want to do inspect the giant for like weapons and stuff?
Yeah.
He has there nearby is like a short hafted warhammer of immense size. The head itself is probably as tall as you are, Lorgar. And it's just kind of like planted in its own little crater on the off to the side. He has like some plate mail that he's wearing that is pretty fucked up, and also huge. He has like you find some like incidental like personal objects that if you really wanted to know would be like rolled on a giant sack table, which is what gives you like wheels of cheese and shit.
Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Want to see what's in that giant sack?
All right, let me pull it up.
It's gonna be like a wooden plank, a rose bush.
What if we get another
A
coffin?
giant statue of gold.
Yep.
I also want to just kind of put my hand on the giant hammer in both awe and a little avarice that I cannot lift such a mighty weapon.
Dude, I'm gonna make little rock arrows out of this feather.
What if he's got a big bag of giant weed?
That's my hope, man.
You know, you keep hoping for that, but it just ain't gonna work. You try.
If it does and misses the time, you're gonna feel so silly.
You literally just like smoked grass the last time you tried to do
I
this.
remember that.
So in the chat are all the items you find scattered about his corpse.
In the chat.
Okay. Chat. I see 7 items in the giant's bag. It doesn't say anything though.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
you find a dented metal helm,
Ooh.
a bag of dried mushrooms.
All right. All right. Hell yeah.
You find a hand axe blade. You find a 50-foot coil of hempen rope.
Ooh, I like rope.
You find a 30-foot long hempen rope tied to a wooden bucket.
Okay.
A giant-sized drum, like a bongo.
Nice.
And
Man, can we take that and put it on the ship so we have like a big drum for our ship?
it's pretty big, but there's room for it.
Take the drum.
Yeah, we're taking that.
You also find 6 dragon scales. Yeah, 3 of them are red and 2 are blue.
Let's put them in the bag of holding.
Yep.
Now we're robbing the grave.
A grave of evil, Albrecht.
It's not a very, it's not a
There
grave.
should be less to rise.
Nobody was buried here. This is a corpse, not a grave. It's different.
You're stealing from the dead. Feel bad about squandering that golden opportunity earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I think your breastplate may have changed you, Albrecht. Giving you a lust for gold.
More like old Brecht.
Gold brick.
All right, the scales are in your shared inventory.
So for this is just not for now, but if we have a piece of somebody, like a scale or something, would locate object work, or is it
Scrying.
treated as scrying?
Yeah, that's a
You'd have to
scrying
scry.
thing. Mm-hmm.
Can you scry, Techless?
Maybe someday I will be able to.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a piss.
I'm just wondering if it's worth it to keep like one chunk of each dragon, you know?
I have an idea.
What is it?
Oh wait, this actually might be a really good idea.
Well, let's hear it then.
Okay.
Go ahead. Nothing
I'm
you
gonna-
say could be stupid or dumb.
I'm gonna save in my little vial the scent of this dragon.
Okay.
And when we get to Mirabar, I'm gonna buy some dogs. We're gonna train the dogs to send, and they'll know that dragon coming a mile away. They'll start barking.
No.
What? We used to hunt with dogs all the time. They can smell things from really far away.
Can your dog smell things that are like 10,000 feet in the air?
Well, I'm sure they can still smell things pretty
Hunting
fine.
a dragon is not like
I'm
a
back.
fox hunt, Techless.
10,000 feet in the air?
What kind of check do I need to make to see if it would be to just common sense? If I trained some dogs to smell this dragon, whether they would be able to serve as an early alarm system on the boat with my vial of dragon scent.
I guess an intelligence roll.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
You're rolling 0.
Sure, why not? They got good smell.
God damn
They
it!
got good smell. It would totally work. I'm gonna do it. You'll see. Watch. I'll buy the dogs myself.
You mean your father's money will buy the dogs, Teclis?
Hey, he's
Yeah.
got money.
Okay,
I stand
Can't
closer
poop.
to Teclis.
so we've seen all we can see here. There's no sign of the dragon nearby. There's no information. Can't see this dragon's goddamn face. He's not wearing rings, or he has no tattoos or anything.
I'm gonna collect the dragon.
He does
scent.
have a facial tattoo, but
He
it's just
did.
like some blocky designs around one eye and going down the side of his face. Well, what remains of his face.
Would any of us have heard of such a giant dragon? Like, this guy's bigger than anyone we've seen, or not dragon, giant, I guess.
It's a storm giant. They're the biggest kind.
All right.
Yeah, and while I'm doing that second, I'm just gonna put that dragon scent in my vial of scents, my vial of odors.
Suck it up.
All right, sure, yeah. Edit the item so that that's included in the description, so you know it's in there.
Oh well, hold on.
Sorry. Also, since you guys rolled pretty high on your investigation, I'll also point out, to answer one of your questions, Laminar. You can see that there is a trail of blood and some large footprints that like lead off from like the impact site and then disappear.
Ooh. So the dragon lived through it, but he hit.
Should we help the dragon?
We should not help any chromatic dragon.
He's a bad dragon.
They're all evil and servants of Tiamat.
I've heard of this bad dragon.
Well,
There are many artifacts.
did we get what we came for?
I think this is something to add to the whole puzzle, but I do not understand what happened.
Well, I mean, giants hate dragons. This seems pretty simple.
It's true. All right, you want to head back to the ship?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's do it.
God damn it.
The scent of a dragon.
This is totally gonna work. And
Oh
it's gonna
man,
be such a
fucking
good
blind
idea.
up a Geno dragon.
Plus, the other upside of this is we get dogs now.
God damn.
Fucking fuck.
Then it's totally gonna change her mind when she meets the dogs.
We don't need them. They're gonna stay on the boat. We're never gonna see them.
We might take them
having a
with
dog is a real
sometimes.
responsibility, Teclis. You can't
I
just
know.
leave it on the boat.
I've had dogs before. We have whole fucking kennels with dogs and castles.
Just get a spirit animal like Nev.
So you guys are talking as you head back to the ship, and you climb back up onto the deck, and Brassic is there to greet you when you get back up, and he's like, "What's it look like down there?"
It's fucking insane.
Smooshed
That
giant.
fight was insane, am I right?
It was pretty good.
Oh my god. It appears the dragon lived.
Just the giant down there.
The
And the
dragon
rock.
lived. He hit with the giant, but took off. However, he will be missing an arm.
Brassic just kind of like muses to himself and taps his chin and looks a little like smug, but moves on to his duties.
He's a red giant, a red dragon's servant. So he might know who this green dragon is, right?
Maybe.
I'm gonna ask Brassic, with the circles your lord runs in, would you have known who that green dragon could have been?
He's currently like tying off some ropes that are like holding up the ladder, and he nods over his shoulder at you, and he's like, "Sure, it was probably Thriss."
Okay, got a name.
Can you tell me anything about Thriss?
Asshole.
I nod approvingly. Why specifically is he an asshole?
He kind of like stops like mid knot and just like is kind of caught off guard by the question, and then like finishes it and turns to face you and like puts his hands on his hips and he's like, "Yeah, I never really thought about it." I mean, the obvious answer is that he's not Lord Clouth, right? I mean,
no, that's fair. That's
No,
fair.
that's fair.
That
I mean,
makes sense.
you know who you work for.
he kind of like rubs his chin, and you can see that he's got like some stubble coming in, and he's like rubbing at it, and he's like, huh, and he just turns away and like walks somewhere else on the ship.
Has anyone heard of Thriss? Would Teclis have heard about it?
Have I? Is he a
Make a
famous
history
dragon
check.
in the north? Alright, let me see. History.
Lorgar, you could as well.
History
19.
check, okay. 14.
You've both have heard the name in passing. You know that that name is connected to a green dragon, but not much more on that.
He's a dragon.
Alright, what's color and name checks out basically.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's, I guess, Delphine, let's, head back to Mirbar. Same height.
Aye. She spins the wheel dramatically, and you guys take off.
You know, as
A
cool
few
as
minutes
this
later,
is,
you're back above the cloud layer.
I think I miss Harshnag more. R.I.P. Harshnag.
I miss.
The as you reminisce, the snow on the deck starts to melt under the sun as you breach the clouds.
So yeah, let's take a rain check for practice today, maybe.
Yeah, but I feel we should be on the lookout, considering the events we have just
Let us-
witnessed.
I'm just gonna run back below decks.
You know, you can take first watch if you want.
Where are you taking that rock feather, Lena?
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna make some arrows with it.
Use it, eh?
Yeah, it's as tall as me, so I could probably make quite a few.
All right. So let's. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna go to the bow and just kind of stare out and look.
Yeah, just like arm up on the ballista,
Yeah.
leaning on it,
Yeah, I'm at high alert. Some shit's gone
looking
down.
over the sea of clouds.
I'm gonna.
It is now like dipping into evening, and the sun is like bisected by the layer of clouds to your west.
I'm gonna be thinking about what this would be like if I could actually fly if I was a dragon, but I'm not gonna admit to anyone that's a fan.
Yeah, man, you just kind of like take a moment to like see past the ship around you and just look at the panorama of clouds and sky, lit brilliant red from the setting sun, and feel like the feeling of the wind scraping across the scales on your face. And,
Basically that scene from
it's a very
Titanic.
liberating feeling.
I'm gonna sit on above decks and read my books.
Yeah, I'll be downstairs.
I'll be my bunk. This is basically Final Fantasy fucking 10. Jesus.
What is the high wind?
We called
Yeah.
it the high wind.
It's true, we did.
All right, well let's head back.
Oh, also, so I should say that a couple hours were devoted to you guys, like, getting like a harness for the drum to drag it up on board.
Oh yeah, yeah,
God, we
yeah.
actually did that.
Yes, I want that drum.
Yeah, so let me
Where are
look
you
at
gonna put it?
the images of the Highwind here. So,
It's gonna have to go right in the middle of the deck where we do our shit.
yep. There is what do I need here?
We ain't practicing downstairs. Now where are we gonna do this?
What is
Look at that thing.
So yeah, there is this big old drum right here in front of the furnace.
You
Okay.
God,
Can I?
tell Andy, hey,
Can I-
we got this drum on
I-
this ship.
I-
If I
Okay,
hit
wait.
the drum with my warhammer, what kind of noise does it make?
This is gonna
It
kill
makes
us
a
somehow.
really satisfying like tom noise, but super deep.
You,
Oh,
you
I've
do
got a
this without
hobby.
telling anybody?
There are two things I want to do now. One, the first thing is I'm going to cast.
Boys, I have hand hammers. We could start a band.
Oh,
No, I
God.
have an idea. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Fireball into my ring and use up one third level spell for the day.
What's it do?
Just to
You need
store
to
that.
clear it of one of the
Come
tech
on.
magics.
Ooh, yeah.
But it has 5 slots, I thought. Or
I
5
think
For
levels.
it has up to 5 levels of slots.
Yeah, so you can have a 2 and a 3. Right?
You
Or
can't
2
have.
2s and a 1,
Yeah.
or 1 5.
Oh.
So you
Okay.
can have a fireball and detect magic, and that would fill it completely, right? Because it's a 3 and a 2. Is detect magic 2?
Well, no, detect magic is 1.
Oh, well then you could fit it, right?
Oh, then yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Because then that's just 2 for the detect magics, and then the 3 for the fireball.
Right. Okay, that's why I was confused. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That works.
Yeah, detect magic's on level 1.
Yeah, I thought it was a level 2.
No, the other thing I'm going to do is instead of reading my books, I want to draw up blueprints in my papers for a functioning kind of pulley system with just some rope where I could put like 2 warhammers above the drum and you could pull the rope and it would alternate beat them. Just kind of a mechanism to do that.
Okay.
With just like one rope, so you pull it and it bangs, and you release and it bangs, and you pull and it bangs, kind of
Right. Yeah, it goes.
Okay. thing. Okay. Make an intelligence with your proficiency.
Ooh.
Intelligence with proficiency. I'm also gonna use Tides of Chaos, so I can give myself advantage on this. It has to work.
Okay.
How do I just add my proficiency? It's gonna be. Get out of my face.
At this point, it's just like +3, right?
Yeah.
You can use the modifier stack to just add 3 to the roll.
All right. Oh my god.
Oof.
11.
11. All right. So yeah, you sketch out like the general principle of what you want, but you're like thinking about like the best way to get the hammers to alternate on one pull, and that problem's kind of stumping you a little bit, and you think you can get it, but it'll take some time.
Okay, I'm gonna spend some time on that.
Word. So yeah, you can figure it out, but it'll take you the rest of the journey to Mirabar.
That's all good because I'm gonna buy the materials in Mirabar to do it.
All right. Well, you guys arrive on the outskirts of Mirabar sometime in the really early morning. Like the sun hasn't come up yet. The sky is cleared somewhat. It's still pocked with clouds, but it's no longer snowing. Snow remains on the ground. But yeah, they set down in the same spot they did before.
Okay.
You guys dismount just as the sun is kind of cracking the horizon, or at least you imagine would be, but you can't see it from where you are.
I have a
Nice.
question.
Yeah.
How long has it been since I last withdrew money from my account?
You did that last time you were in Mirabar, correct?
Yeah.
That was like 4
So
days.
it's only been a couple days.
Okay. I can't do it again. No
Let's
worries.
go sell our stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that bounty and sell these dragon talons.
Sure. Let's turn it in.
All right. Do you guys want to go and find Hestus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we should get. I gotta get Lorgar's shit tailored.
Oh yeah, workout gear.
Word.
That
So you
hammer,
guys
too.
kind of roll into the town. There are some like sleepy guards at the gate that don't protest your entry or anything, but they look pretty tired, leaning on their halberds as you guys roll in. The town is still pretty sleepy, but people are starting to show up in the streets and stuff as it's starting to like wake up.
Oh, so we could go turn this head in.
Also, are we gonna go use some of those profits from the bounty to get you that hammer, Logar?
Yeah, I did. I don't remember if the hammer was that good, but I'd love to go look at it again.
It was.
Well, I mean, if not, we have to go back there anyway because we left the other hammer there as collateral.
Yeah, no. So let's turn in the head first, maybe.
Let's do that. Are we?
Alright.
Is this money going into the party for splitting this bounty?
No, put it in the business account.
Okay.
All right. You guys roll into the same barracks that you went into before.
Unless you want to
and-
fight about it.
Well,
Yeah.
my suggestion was going to be everyone take 500 and then put 2,500 left into the party fund
We don't need to.
because our party fund is fucking enormous right now.
I know, and it should be.
Yeah, where is it?
707,316
sheet.
gold
It's exactly
Plus-
as big as it should be.
plus 1,000 gold in platinum.
I'm fine with this mild socialism party.
Yeah.
Word. So you guys roll into the barracks for the Axe of the Mirror Bar.
Oh no, Albert fell off.
And there's only a couple dudes in there. A lot
He's
of them not
falling!
even in armor yet. And you see Hestus kind of like bent over a bowl of oatmeal that he's like tiredly shoving into his bearded face over in the corner. He doesn't notice you as you walk in.
Hello.
Albert, I'll shoot you off.
Hestus kind of like starts a little and then looks up and sees you guys. He goes,
Sorry, go ahead.
I put the poster for the wanted Weevil down on
Albert.
his desk.
Give him the head.
There you
Slap
go.
it down there.
That's
slam
Logar.
down the bill and then the head.
Slam that logo.
And Hestus like pushes away from the table as the head comes out and is like, oh, that's a sight for right in the
You
morning.
must see this often.
Well, yeah, but like I just woke up, man.
Wow.
That's some heavy shit for right in the morning. I haven't even had my morning beer yet.
I drink
And
morning beer.
with that, he pulls a flask out of his tunic and just starts drinking from it. And he puts it away and stands up and he's like, "All right, follow me." And he waves you into like a back office area. And there's another sleepy-eyed looking elvish man sitting behind a desk with a candle on it and a bunch of paperwork, and he's just kind of like dozing in his seat. And Hestus walks in and slams his fist down on the desk, and the elder man starts and he's like, and flips on some spectacles, and Hestus is like, "These boys just cleared the Weevil job." And,
Was this guy like 1,000 years old?
No, he's a young elf, but it looks like he didn't get a lot of meditation time last night.
Oh yeah, me neither.
And
God damn it.
he nods sleepily, and he does something that you've never seen before in this world of Dungeons and Dragons. He spins and his chair rotates.
What?
What the shit?
What
and
the
he
fuck?
starts spinning a dial on a safe set into the ground behind him.
Is it a fidget spinner?
Did you design that chair yourself?
He kind of like his head perks up as he's spinning the dial on the safe and like looks back at you. Is like, what? No, I bought it from the shop down on Fifth.
What shop?
What shop?
I believe it was Booty Resters.
Give us the money. Give us the money so we can go to Booty Resters and buy chairs. We need the chairs.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm not going to sleep
So
tonight.
he opens the safe and pulls out some weights and measures and starts like measuring out the gold from a larger sack. And counts out the 5K, puts it in a smaller sack, and hands it to you, Teclis.
Thank you.
I wrote it in my notebook.
As you take the money, Hestus just sticks out his giant meaty hand in your direction, and he says, "Pleasure doing business with you. I'll keep my eye open for you boys next time you're in town. Perhaps we can give you some more contracts."
Yeah, great.
Definitely, we'd love to.
We gotta get going to Booty
Probably
Resters.
sells anyway.
Oh shit, we've never been asked this.
Oh wow!
The
Were we gonna be bad company? Is that what we said?
Bad Company is not a bad
But-
one, but what else?
Fuck. I've just been calling it G Unit.
the
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. You know, it's giants.
Do you know?
It's G Unit. Tell them it's G Unit.
the G units.
So you
Wow.
tell him this as you're shaking his hand and his brow furrows. He's like, "What's the G stand for?"
Giants.
Yeah,
Greatness.
yeah,
Yeah.
all those things.
He like kind of juts out his chin and nods appreciatively, and he's like, "I like it." Well, all of Mirabar will certainly be hearing of you sooner or later.
Tell them.
I hope we didn't just make a mistake.
Tell them that.
If we do, I hope Andy gets real mad about it.
Tell them that the Weevil got G'd. I turn on my heel and walk away.
Oh, what have you done?
God,
You
what
turn
did
so
you
fast
about
that you
the?
don't see the disgust on his face.
Let's go to Booty Resters.
Okay, we go to Booty Resters. Then we gotta find a tailor.
Okay,
for Dragon
what
Ball.
do we decide here? So
Wings?
all of this money is going in a party pile.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. We're just gonna spend it on nice chairs anyway.
I need to go get dogs. I don't know if I have enough money on me to buy dogs, but
I don't know if
We'll
we
see,
have enough
we'll see.
room on the ship.
no, we're not. The
for
dogs. It's
Yeah.
already happening. The
Look,
wheels
look at how
turning.
small the ship is. Look,
Yeah,
we
it's
can
tight.
actually walk around the drum.
It's,
I also
There's room for
I also
dogs.
need to buy. I also need to buy.
it's pretty small.
some-
You really gotta keep your voice down.
I also need to buy some rope, 2 simple warhammers or drum beaters, and like a small cask of wine.
Oh my word! Are we going to Booty Resters? Let's get down to it here.
All right, yeah, you guys roll down the street a couple blocks and are greeted with what must be Booty Resters. There's no like sign with the name. However, there are a bunch of similarly designed rocking chairs out on like the front deck of the store. And above the door is a hanging sign that just depicts 2 men wrestling over a treasure chest between them.
I'm going in.
I'm right behind.
Yeah, you roll inside, and your eyes are awash with all sorts of weird chairs of alien design. There are chairs that spin in place, like you saw. There are chairs with wheels. There are chairs with wheels that spin in place.
What?
There are large, comfy, like stuffed chairs that have some kind of mechanical apparatus to extend the bottom portion outward like a footrest.
I want to go and just plop
lean
right
backwards.
down one of those.
You plop down in one of these weird overstuffed chairs, and the back immediately reclines, and the footrest pops out under
I'm
your
terrified. I
feet.
feel like
After
I'm
that moment
falling.
of terror passes, though, you do feel like you're falling, but you don't, and then it is just like sitting on a cloud.
Oh
And
my
you'd know
God.
because you rode around with Zephyros.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I want to find a chair suitable for a large man and sit in it.
There is one perfectly fitted for you with a hole in the back for your tail, even.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm a little hard. I want to sit in it.
Yeah, you do, and you also get that sensation of falling, but as you just recline a little, but then it's like just floating on air.
Techless, Albrecht, you've got to try this. Edruhill, it's wonderful.
We all need one of these.
Is there a salesman around? How much do these cost?
Yeah.
They're probably a fortune.
After you've like gotten enough sense of yourself to like look around the storefront for other people and not chairs, you see that there is a very self-satisfied looking middle-aged halfling man with his arms crossed and a shit-eating grin on his face.
Oh no, this is bad negotiation.
No, he knows what he's got.
And he strides manfully up the center lane of this store with you guys sitting on chairs flanking either side, and this is pretty comfy, am I right, boys?
Yes, very.
Well, it could be.
These are chairs fit for a king. My name ain't Danzig.
Danzig.
Like the city in
That's my
Germany?
name.
Did you make these chairs, Danzig?
Aye, me and my nephew.
Who's your nephew?
Stuttgart.
Nah, Dweezil.
Oh.
Weasel.
The weasel? Is he good at making easels? I clap my hands at my own joke.
No, but he's great at making chairs. Takes after his uncle.
How much do your chairs go for, noble craftsman?
This is a very chair-centric episode.
Oh, we have a wide variety
I know,
of
right?
chairs covering all sorts of budgets.
How much is the chair that I'm sitting in right now?
Ah, that's a specialty piece. As you can see, we've allowed for dragonborn sitters. This is a very specialized item. We don't see a whole lot of your kind coming through Mirabar.
himself. He missed this encounter.
I know.
Like, but I could let that chair go for an easy 300 gold.
Whoa! How
Yeah,
much? How much? How much for this one?
Yeah, he points a finger gun at you and he's like,
Careful.
"That one is 250."
What's
How much
your
are-
most inexpensive chair?
Technically, we need to buy these chairs.
Is this a party
Well,
expense? This
you
sounds like
threw-
this could be a party expense.
And I mean, I don't. Here's the deal. I don't have very much money on me. Well,
This is a business expense.
Techless,
like I'm
please.
saying,
Well,
here's my offer. Go ahead if you want, but it's
I'm
gonna
getting
be.
huffy.
Here's my deal. I'm going to withdraw 500 gold,
Let's say
and I will pay that back as soon as we get to the next big city, which I think should be Silvery Moon since we're going that way anyway.
Techless.
Sure.
Why do we need a chair,
Okay.
by the way?
I don't know. We could put them on the deck.
Yes.
Should we get it as like thanks for
I'll
some of
take
the
it.
shipmates?
So Danzig, if we were potentially to buy multiple chairs at a time, as well-known adventurers, and as also someone that was buying in volume, would there be a discount you could potentially levy?
He crosses his arms again and squints at you and is like, "Shrewd, I like it." He says, "If you buy, say 3 or more chairs, I'll knock off 20%."
3 or more.
How do we know? How do we even know these are good chairs?
We're sitting in them.
I try to contain my.
He
excitement.
waves his hand at you, Albrecht, and says, "Ask anyone. My chairs are the finest."
Do they look
Okay.
the finest?
I need this chair.
This here
They do look
swiveled.
pretty well made.
I want to look for one that I think my dad would like
Ooh.
to sit at his desk.
Oh, somebody's got
and
issues.
Ooh,
swivel
shrewd.
around.
Shrewd.
Shit. He's right.
His
It's
birthday is
shrewd.
coming up.
Is a good idea.
So there is you kind of like look around the shop. Make an investigation check. Because there are a lot of chairs to examine and all that, and you just kind of like eye over the lot and see if anything jumps out at you and screams Aldridge.
All right.
Don't fuck this up, Thomas.
Yeah, what do you do about shipping?
11.
So you see, there is like a really fine, dark, like almost black wood that is polished, and it has been like carved into like little spirally designs along the edges, and it is got like leather cushions on the armrests and on the seat and on the back, and
Ooh, wow.
it rocks, but it's not. It's a stationary chair that just kind of like rocks back, and you think that if nothing else, it would certainly look in place behind his immense desk.
How much is this one? How much is this?
He like kind of like smiles and points at his eye and taps his temple, and he's like, keen eye for the executive level chairs, I see.
Mm.
He
Yeah.
says, well, this one's an older model. It's been on the show floor for a while now. I could let it go for, say, $275.
Perfect. What do you do about shipping?
Well,
He says, well, I don't do a whole lot of business outside of the city. I could certainly, like, package it up for you, but shipping it would be your own concern.
we'll make it back to Neverwinter in time, especially with this airship checklist.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll just have to keep it on the boat for a while.
Well, what you can expect from me is further business. What I'll do is when I eventually return to Mirrorstone, and I will, we're gonna buy all these chairs, and we're gonna put them all over my house, and we'll send a whole caravan to collect.
So, how much were the chairs? How much was Albrecht's chair? That was the only one we didn't get a price for.
I didn't hear that Albrecht sat in a chair.
Ooh,
I don't
Albrecht.
sit in chairs. I sit above them.
Yeah, you didn't remember?
Mine 300, 250. Well, we have 3 chairs then. Does Edrihill? Should we get Andy a chair? He would be sad without a chair.
Edrihill has been firmly planted in, like, the laziest boy-looking recliner. It has a... He in fact points to the armrest and is like, hey guys, check it out. And there is a Stein holder.
Sagan, real quick, remove 500 gold from the party thing. Like I said, I was gonna borrow that and pay it back.
Listen, if it's something for the party, man, you can always just take it out.
Well,
If you're
well,
spending
okay.
on hookers,
Well, no, I'm taking the 500 because what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this chair, and I'm also going to go buy dogs and the stuff I need to build that drum thing, and some wine. The wine will be for everybody.
Lorgar and I need to find a tailor.
Okay, so how much is Edrahil's chair? How much is the chair he is in, Danzig?
Yeah, how much did you say? You said 240 for mine or 275?
275
For the one
250
for Aldrich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
250 for the one for Lena, 300 for mine.
You said it was 275?
Yeah, I've got Excel open. I'm on this.
Edra Hill's chair is a deluxe model and is also 300.
Okay.
All right, so now I have 517 in my gold.
Equals, and with the discount,
20%.
900 gold total for all 4 chairs.
Nothing.
Yeah, you want to do it?
Yes, I do.
Do
If
it.
everyone else agrees.
Doing it. I'm doing it whether you do it or not.
Mm. Let's buy some chairs. Danzig, we'd like to take these chairs, and we're going to be doing other shopping today. So would you be able to package
I
these
can have
chairs
these
up?
plated up for you and set them out back, and you can come by and pick them up whenever you're ready.
It is a pleasure to do business with such an industrious and skilled halfling as yourself.
Just for the future, I'd like to ask him too, and I want to show him the family sigil on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask him, would you be able to do some custom work in the future? And if you want to take this down now, you can, and we will definitely be good for it. If you want to get started on production.
He's like, what do you got in mind?
Something like these, and I point to the lazy boy kind of things, for a living area, but with this sigil embroidered into the leatherwork.
He's like, well, I could always just have a tailor friend of mine alter the stitching on one of these.
Ooh.
Who's your tailor friend?
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, Whizzleby.
Halfling names.
I thought this was a dwarf town.
He runs Threadbare down the way.
Teclis,
Right.
I do believe your father would enjoy, as a present, having the sigil put on his chair.
I'm already buying for him the other chair. I'm buying that, but
No,
I'm
but-
asking in the future because we're gonna put these all over our goddamn castle. It's gonna be great.
I'm saying alter this one for his gift, right? We're going to tailor anyway.
Well, this one's not. Does this have leather on it?
No,
Which one?
but you're buying a
The
chair.
one I got
for
for
him.
Aldrich.
Yeah, it has leather cushioning.
Okay,
Like
I want to.
it's the old style where you have like the leather cushion with like rivets into the wood.
Yeah. It's,
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Then I want to get the Brightwood sigil tailored into it.
It's like, yeah, sure, I could probably do that. If you got like a sketch of the design there, I can take it over to Whizzleby and he can do it.
I don't.
Like a day at most.
I think I have it embroidered on my fine shirt, so I guess I can just give him my fine shirt.
Okay. You hand him the shirt and he's like, oh, I guess that'll work. Of course, it'll be a little extra for the custom work. 50 gold should cover it.
Fair enough.
All right.
Let me subtract that.
Yeah.
900 from
Takes
the
the shirt from you and drapes it over the chair in question, and he says, "If you swing by tomorrow, you can pick it up then."
Sounds good.
Can you tell us what direction your tailor friend is?
Yes, which way to Threadbare?
Yeah, he gives you directions to a shop a couple blocks away.
And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to go handle some other business.
Don't bug it.
Could
Let's,
you tell me where to buy the finest dogs?
Don't tell him.
Don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
He doesn't need them.
He kind
You
of
don't
just
need to tell
glances
him.
at you, Lena, but returns
doesn't
all
need them.
business to Teclis. And he says, "Oh, there's a kennel attached to the stables, actually."
Don't support breeders.
Perfect. And another question: where could I find just somewhere who sells simple pulleys and ropes and the like?
he directs you to like an all-purpose like general hardware shop.
I like when we have an autistic party
No, we finally get a chance to do all this stupid bullshit because Andy isn't here groaning over every idea that Justin comes up with.
member. Andy's gonna come back and just be like, "What the fuck did you?"
Yeah,
guys
listen,
do
there's
last
dogs running around the ship. We've all got lazy boys on the deck. There's this giant drum that sits under the balloon now.
Oh my god.
You wait until I build my pulley thing. It's gonna be so
Okay.
cool.
Albrecht, Lena, Andrew, what do you think about going to the tailor and then hitting up the blacksmith?
Oh yes. I won't be doing it by myself because we're all gonna need to judge your outfit. Make sure it looks good.
I gotta go to the kennel.
Fucking.
He's coming to the kennel with me.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. You know what? It'll just be the three of us.
This
Alright, well,
fucking
uh,
highborn
You
doesn't
two
wanna-
don't have an
wanna-
eye for aesthetics anyway.
I want to wrap this up pretty soon so we can speed through all the remaining shopping.
Okay.
So Taylor, you wanted unitards?
I need something that allows Lorgar freedom of movement.
And he said a
alright.
tail hole.
Are you gonna get him a Super
Uh,
Saiyan suit?
Whistlebee
Yes.
can totally hook you up.
Namek.
And he takes some measurements. He's a halfling as well. He tells you that he can have something whipped up in the morning.
What's the cost?
Cost will be 15 gold.
I'm totally down for that.
All right.
Oh.
Deduct it from your funds.
Zero.
Lena, did you want anything?
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
Oh, what color did you want?
Ooh.
That's
What
up to
offsets
you.
gold? Gold contrast
Black.
colors. What do you think would be the best color for a training dragon? Dragonborn.
Well, it should be something chromatic. I would never force you to wear a metallic color unitard. That's
How
just
about
cruel.
a dark navy blue?
Sure.
All right.
Is it going
Point
to
to
cost
this.
more because of the dye?
According to this, that's the contrasting color to gold.
Really, the dye's cost is offset just by like the amount of work that has to go into the custom piece because he's a dragonborn, but
Right.
it's negligible.
Okay, I'm excited.
Sounds
Let's
good.
go to
Sounds good.
the shop, where they've got the other hammer.
Yeah, you guys roll down into the lower city and stroll into the blacksmith, whose name I still can't remember.
I don't remember.
But he's got the hammer of smiting all ready for you.
What was that one? Can I see it in the inventory or the party sheet?
Yeah, let me bring it up here.
And how much was it? We were offset cost by the other hammer, right?
Yeah, so you could trade in the hammer to bring down the price by 1,000 gold, so it's 4,000 now, or was it 3,000? I think it was
I think it was
3,000.
four originally.
4 originally, yeah, that sounds right. Look here.
So I have a little over 1,000 gold, so I can put the 1,000 in. It would cost the party 2,000.
Yeah.
Is everyone cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Do it.
All right.
I just want to see it first to make sure it's worth it. If you don't mind saying.
I got to see
Yeah.
the stats.
Hang on.
I got it, man. Dude, Mid-Max like. What do you want from me?
Show me the goods.
Okay, so it is in the party inventory. It is the Mace of Smiting, but this is a Warhammer, so it has the stats of a Warhammer, but the magical effects are the same.
The Mace of Smiting.
I probably have to identify it. There it is.
Okay.
Is there like a Spencer's Gifts in Maribor?
That's kind of that trinket magic shop you went into.
Oh, that's right.
You know, this actually does less damage than my current hammer.
It's cooler
it?
though.
What does your current hammer do?
1d8 one-handed, 1d10 two-handed.
Yeah, that would still be the case here. Like I said, this is the mace, and so the damage dice would be that of a warhammer. So that number is the same on this item. It just has the +1 and the construct stuff.
Oh yeah, then I definitely want to get it for sure. So I will deduct gold.
All right, let me edit this down to be correct for you, and I'll put it in your inventory.
Nice. I think this is my first magical weapon or armor.
I think so.
So what are constructs in D&D? We haven't faced any of those.
Like golems and stuff.
Okay, we've seen one or two. The +1's better than anything else, honestly.
Fucking.
Fucking kidding me?
There we go. And we'll do one of these. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. You can drag it over from the party sheet onto your character sheet.
Okay, I will do that right now then. Yeah, that worked.
Nope. Alrighty.
Else you wanted to get Lena while we were here?
What?
Or like while we're shopping?
I don't need anything.
Okay, I guess it's just Albrecht and Teclis.
Yep.
Yep.
What do you
All
get?
right. So, sorry. What else did you guys need to do? Dogs.
Yep.
God damn
Dogs and the stuff for the drum pulley system, and
Can we do
right.
the other thing I wanted to do was whatever inn we're staying at that night. I want to buy like a cask around the same size as the good mead
Good mead,
that we
okay.
have of
Yeah.
wine.
Okay, that'll be like for like a moderate quality wine. It's like 150 gold.
150 gold.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna subtract that after we do the dog stuff.
So we're looking for something.
Word. Just keep a tally of the prices here.
Okay.
Can you have pet bears?
Yeah.
Because they have the best sense of smell of any terrestrial animal. And
He's
yes, I'm
not a
reading that.
beastmaster though.
Oh man.
The miscellaneous pulley equipment stuff will cost you like 5 gold for all the knickknacks and paddywhacks.
5 gold.
Dig
Yeah.
a dog a bone.
God damn it.
Sweet. And
And
yeah,
then,
let's shop for these dogs. I want Albrecht to help me because he knows dogs too.
Why him? Not well. I won't help you anyways.
where you guys roll over to the
I
kennels.
refuse.
You're looking for dog. We're looking for dogs with a good sense of smell and dogs that basically would be like good at security.
We want a bloodhound. We want a bloodhound pit bull? Those are different breeds, man. we need 2 dogs.
Not security as in bite stuff, but security as in alarm. Like they notice shit, they smell things.
Sure. So you guys roll into the kennel, and there are a variety of breeds available. Of the sort you're looking for, they have some like retrievers, some spaniels.
What is the best that I could train to recognize a scent and indicate that they smell it from a long way away?
Probably one of the retrievers.
All right.
All right.
They've got some Labradors. That are 10 gold apiece.
How many dogs are you buying?
We're gonna get. How many dogs do you want? Techless, how many dogs do you think we need?
You don't need. You just
Like
get a
two.
dog. Just
Like two.
2 dogs, so they're like friends with each
So
other.
the one has a
so
friend,
they're not
yeah.
lonely. Okay, I'm gonna pick out one of the retrievers, like one of the
We
friendly.
don't need to have 3 dogs on the boat.
Make an animal handling check. Yeah, you go down and check out the retrievers, and you find a nice, healthy-looking one that immediately comes up to the gate of its pen and starts like licking at your hand.
Nice. I'll call him Shuck.
All right, so you named one. I'm gonna pick the other one.
All right, you want to get another retriever?
Yeah, I'm gonna get another retriever, and it's gonna be.
They call the other
I
one Jive.
I want it to be who really likes me.
No,
All right,
it's
make
black.
an animal handling check.
It's
Because
a
everybody
black
else
Shuck
is-
reference.
Because
God,
everybody else is mean. The dog will be nice to me.
what are you gonna name your dog?
I don't know yet. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah.
14.
Hey,
So you look among the Labradors, and the one licking at Albrecht, and he's kind of like tussling its head and stuff. Seems pretty into him. None of the other ones seem to like pay you much mind. However, you do see away from this sort of like hunting dogs. There is a lone beagle in one of the other pens that is just like looking at you with doe eyes, sitting patiently up against the grating of the pen, just like pressing its face on it, looking at you.
I'm gonna go talk to the beagle.
As you approach, its tail starts wagging, and as you put your hand on the pen,
This is
it starts looking
adorable.
at your fingers, and it yelps a little and like jumps excitedly at your face.
this is the best
Hell
thing we've
yeah.
ever done.
I'm buying this stuff. I'm buying this beagle,
All right, the beagle's only 5 gold.
and I'm naming it Noodles.
All right, Noodles and Chuck.
Shuck,
Shucking noodles.
Shuck,
Shucking
black
noodles.
Shuck.
How much is
Shuck,
gonna be like?
shucking
how mu-
clams.
How much
Yeah.
is like a big
Okay.
sack of food for the dogs and all that kind of stuff?
Big
need
sack
for
of
them.
food that'll last you like probably a month is 50 silver.
50 silver. Fucking hey, that's not even a gold.
Get 3 of them.
Yeah, we got a couple bushels.
All right, yeah.
They'll
Do
keep.
dwarves like dogs?
All right. So
Yeah, 'cause they can
150
run
gold
faster
for the
than them.
wine, 5
Mhm.
gold for that, 20 gold for the dogs, plus, well, we'll call it 25 gold for the food total
Sure.
with the food on the dogs.
Yeah.
All right, so 30. It's 170 altogether.
All
right. I can afford that. I got this.
Right. I carry the dog on my back.
297 left.
Its tail wags. It's just kind of draped over your shoulder.
Yep.
He's
I'm
panting, excited.
gonna get a leash for my dog and the other one too, since it's gonna need to be leashed up at some point.
Okay. Yeah, the cost is negligible on leashes.
All right. Okay, come on, Noodles. Let's go. Let's go meet the other people, Noodles. Let's go.
Oh boy.
He yips and follows you excitedly.
All right.
I guess we catch up to them after we
All
get
right.
that Taylor.
Yeah. Let's go to see what we're in for at this point.
Yeah.
All right, you guys meet back up. And is there anything else you wanted to do? In
No,
your
I'm
bar
ready to call it. I'm getting pretty sleepy, honestly.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys, you shack up in the inn where Teclis buys the wine,
Oh yeah.
All right.
Nice.
and you sleep through the day.
This was totally a night that only could have happened to an
I
Would have been bad.
I introduced